Production.
It's the weekly wrap up where we give you the news. Break it down bite size so it's easier to consume. Got tacky on events and riddles the red room. Wasteland patrols and Monica's cosmic crew. All hail to the Black Panther, Wakanda forever. Dissecting your main hero, discussing which one is better. Last Avengers standing, exotic grind. For completing the mega high, but get you two at a time. You into rumors and leaks, well I got you covered. We can talk predictions like when is Spider-Man coming. Jarvis barriers all the way to status effects. Or we can teach you how to June one shots in the deck. Hit the like button, ring the bell so you can stay tuned. Hit subscribe so you never miss the weekly wrap up news. Hit the like button, ring the bell so you can stay tuned. Hit subscribe so you never miss the weekly wrap up news.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doom Killer HD back with another weekly wrap up. This time around, we're doing it kind of different. So, Highruler, would you like to do your thing, sir?
Yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your Avengers weekly wrap up. Today, I am Highruler, joined as always by Stardust, joined featuring Slipshock as well as Doom Killer. Gentlemen, how you guys doing today?
We doing good, man. Sit back and relax. You are
We're
now
doing good, man. How are you?
I'm great. I'm wonderful. I'm glad you guys are all doing well.
We're not doing this tonight. We're not doing it.
I need to finish my bit. Dude, I had my bit.
Stardust. No. Go ahead.
Damn.
It's too late now.
It's too late. It's too late. How you doing tonight, Stardust? Oh Lord,
I'm doing very poorly. Doom now, okay, sir.
I love you.
Bullied. No, you don't.
You.
That's
I
not
do.
true.
You're like my third, fourth.
I need
your favorite person on the world.
Before we get started, I just want people to know that Doom Killer is the only guy who can open up a conversation by, "Hey, bitch boy, do you want to do?" And I'll respond like, "Hey, man, are you okay? How you doing?"
Smiley face.
Yeah,
Dude,
smiley face.
Don't tell everybody our business, bro. Like, be quiet.
No, so you couldn't be a side. You couldn't be a sad piece at all. You just out here snitching.
He's straight snitching. This is a no snitch zone, bro.
Listen, I can't be having Doom Killer acting like we don't speak on the down low. Okay, he's like, I don't know this guy. He's acting too good for me.
This is what you deal with all the time, Ruler, bro. For real, like
there's a reason why things ended the way they did.
Okay, let's say hello to the chat real quick, and we'll get this thing started. I'm your buddy. What's good? Cute little chaos, Kitty and Aqua. The mods are here. The Queen Alien Fighter is here. JDC. Oh, that's you, Slip. Shut up. Eric, you're in the building. Black Wakanda is the Avengers. He's got his popcorn. Good Lord. Syrian Dodrill. Artie, what's good with it? Andrew Lopez, Jason Jones. Okay, we got a bunch of people in here. Fazum21, that boy dude. Okay, Casual Avenger, Johnny Jones, my dude. What's good with it? Okay, Ability. All right, we got some Sentinel Zeros up in here. All right, man, let's get this show started. Let's get right to it. We're not holding no punches tonight, but we're going to be nice. We're going to be a little nice, at least just a wee bit nice. We're going to start this off with the armor nerf. Yeah, good, bad, and ugly. Highruler, since this
let me start this off because I was gonna make a video about this the other night. And Stardust, you're gonna have to jump in and give me some correction here on some details if I'm off by a bit. But to your knowledge, because I know you cover a lot of the dev interactions, Alex said they can't do a hard cap on the numbers, correct?
I believe so, yeah. I believe there was a problem that stopped them from... I believe there was a reason that they went for the stupid route rather than just like, okay, cap it at this, right?
Yeah, and that to me is like indicative of so many different things that happen with this game, because the smart thing to do would have been to do a hard cap, so you can't go past a certain point, and if you get no new armor comics because of that, whatever, right? But instead, they go with the heavy-handed approach of everyone gets a stat squish. And honestly, what it is, it's like kind of unfair for the people who just regularly play this game, right? You have people who just kind of play the game, they log in, they maybe get some comics here, get some comics there, and through no fault of their own, they're unfortunately getting slapped down because people were going for 100% armor, right? 100% armor, you know, doing what it did. Yeah, I think a lot of people can look at that and say, yeah, like you definitely should tackle that. But to basically nerf the whole community out of the actions of a few, you know, like was it really that big of a deal? Like it to me is just, it's crazy. Like, because it's one of those things where it's like, we're going to talk about damage buff and we've talked about Tachyon Surge before, but like those are things that like are detrimental to maybe the health of the game, right? Where you could probably make the argument, I'm sure the argument can be made, that these perks negatively impact the degree to, they negatively impact your ability to do things in the game, or for them anyways, to make things that are on par with that, right? 100% armor, I don't think is similar in that case, but even though they still went with that heavy-handed approach and basically just nerfed everybody, it's so tough, man. Like everything to do with that situation is so tough. It's brutal, so brutal.
Stardust.
Okay, so as as someone who tried to do the comic grind, and then I was like, I can't be bothered, screw that. I sort of like, so for me, I didn't think of it as like, you know, when once they did it, how people who were just playing normally also got affected by it, right? So like I thought it was just one big massive drop to people that got like 100, whereas no, it's like loads of people's defense is now lower, and that's crazy, because when you've got raid gear that's also resilience, right? No resolve in it.
you actually sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but you invalidated that raid gear by a lot. Like
yeah, yeah, right. Like
yeah.
So let's put the logic in, okay? So armor was dodgy, right? The way it was working. So what they did was they gave Spider-Man another armor comic exclusively. They put all the resilience in raid gear, so you could only use resilience. There's no resolve in it. But you've gone too far for our liking, lads. Let's scroll it back. You designed it that way, you fucking dorks. You designed it that way, bro, to have resilience be fucking boom, 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 boom. Like
just really quick, like it speaks to like their ability at the start of the game's lifespan to double check their work, right? If it was supposed to go 1.1, no, like this is like true. This is 100% true, because it was supposed to go 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 over the last however many months. When you've added stuff in, how did no one catch that, right? When you're adding armor comics to your game, Hawkeye, Black Panther, Spider-Man, how did no one see that was supposed to be the actual values until you get people in the community going, oh, you could totally negate damage with 100% armor? How is that possible?
How can you not kind of look at like the whole like, oh, are we beta testers thing? Because every time we find something, that's when it gets fixed. You know what I mean? And that's the weird part. They don't come out and say, we noticed this, we caught it early. It's like, man, I've seen too many streams from our liking. People on Discord are snitching. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy, bro. And it just,
I do. Let me just cut. I do want to address that, because I've seen that a second time from Donnie, and there's no hate to you, whatnot. But there's a difference between noticing something, because no one knew that the comic books were like that. Like, no, they were quote unquote like not intended. It's not like they said, no one knew that was how it was until it happened, until they said, hey, it's not how it is, it's time to go. That's not cheating. That is understanding and calculating numbers. Sometimes they are damage negating. That there are people who are actually editing saves, but noticing that there are armor comics that add you up to that certain thing does not equal cheating. That you cannot say that. You can say that it's a little bit OP, but to say it's cheating is just a Mr. Fantastic reach at that point.
It's an exploit that wasn't intended to be in the game, is what it was.
Yeah.
Like my initial thoughts on this whole thing was like, oh, cool, they're nerfing it so people can't get 100% armored. I thought that was what the extent of it was. And I did a video on thinking that was the extent of it, right? Then on that same video, like the next day, I had got like, 25, 30 different comments of people saying, no, dude, I never grind for comics and my armor is cut in half. I don't even know what's going on. Like I went into the raid and was down 30 times by people with vibranium guns or sonic guns that are peons. You know what I mean? Dude said I lost. Dude said I lost in the Mega Hive on reset day because my I was like, what in the Mega? He was like, yeah, it's that bad. I was like, damn. You know what I mean? So the nerf was not a nerf. It was actually something much more horrendous. It was what are they calling it? It was a massacre, is what it was, because not only
that's a YouTube title, that Massacre of the Armageddon 2022.
Like not only were the people who had 100% armor affected, the people who didn't have it were not only affected, they were massacred, as like Slice Stardust said. You know what I mean? So it's not good, bad, and ugly right now with that particular thing. It's pretty ugly, bros. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Anybody else?
I haven't been on the game since that patch happened, so I'm genuinely afraid of like getting on and just getting spit roasted in seconds. Like, I'm terrified.
So to be fair, like mine only went down like 200, so like I'm whatever. So it's not.
But
like,
aren't you a more resolved person than a resilience person, right? Like people
pretty
who
much,
blended. But see, like the people who blended, they're like like on certain characters, I've got like 120 resolve, 120 resilience. You know, like straight blended characters for defense. When I get back on, I'm wondering if like my Captain America is literally, somebody gonna throw something at him. He might catch his shield and go down. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm scared of right now.
He might like dislocate his shoulder.
He gonna be John Walker pre-serum.
He's got like that issue where like your bones break really easily. This dude catches it, snaps an arm. Like
that's what
it's everything to do with like them nerfing is so tough because like. Even if you could make the argument that like maybe some things have to be nerfed, like the way they handle nerfs is like it's very blunt is what I'll say, right? Like they're very blunt about it because like ideally this would have been a perfect time for them to be like, hey, we got to nerf this, but here's maybe a future change that we're making to the comic book system, right? Because like we all know that was on the roadmap, right? We all know Phil mentioned that in the live stream. And it's like we've never had any sort of talks about like a future update to the comic book system, right? So if you're going to nerf something, especially something to do with comics, that would have been a good opportunity there to open dialogue up about like future changes to that system. But instead, all you get is like, hey, we're nerfing this, kind of sucks, whatever. See you later. We'll talk to you guys in like a few months from now when we do damage buff, it's like
I think that's another issue though as well, is like as someone who's obviously been doing like the Discord videos and shit like that, it's like I've noticed that when it comes to communication, they smash it on Discord. That's it though. That's it though. Like so this comic thing, as obviously I posted a video about like them Alex responding to that nerf and stuff, right? And it's like you wouldn't have found that anywhere else or besides on Discord. And that to me is like, fuck, man, like, people can do with that sort of shit, even if it is just telling them, like, guys, listen, we did it for this reason. Even if no one agrees, it's like you can kind of have at least someone out of the 10 people maybe you told that's like, okay, fair enough. Instead of us all, because remember, there's people who don't follow this game or the patch notes that are going to go online, play the game, and be like, what the fuck? What happened to my game?
I mean, for people that's old like me, I didn't even know what Discord was 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole group of people that don't even mess with Discord. Yeah,
don't self-promo in general, baby.
It's the whole thing is just like it's just super tough to kind of parse through from like top to bottom, like everything to do with this situation, because ultimately, while the end goal was good, the execution was pretty poor. They could have used this as a good kind of springboard moment, didn't do that. And then, like a few days later, you get that damage buff. So, and sorry, I don't want to like jump topics, but like, obviously like everything to do this week was just like good, bad, and the ugly with a little bit of good and a lot of bad and ugly,
Too much bad and ugly, brother. Too much bad and ugly. Damage buff. I mean, let's go right on into it. It's getting nerfed. We all know it. They said it was coming, so it shouldn't be a surprise when it happens. The only thing about that is a lot of people, grinded for that Tachyon surge with the damage buff, and even the people who didn't cheese it, that just literally went and played that mission as many times as they had to get those pieces. That sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that sucks, you dig?
I would disagree that people won't be surprised by it, because you've got to think of it as like, this was a off common in Discord again, that like myself, Tricks, others had to analyze for their own content. And again, we're not like gonna have the whole player base watching our videos and stuff. So again, it was another poor, I'll tell it to the people that will probably get it, Discord channels, rather than actually expand it and be like, this is kind of what we want to do. It like, so many people are gonna be confused. Because damage buff, I feel like even people who just play the game casually without joining the community will know that damage buff is like mental. I would say so. Right? Even just from a bit of experimentation. So like, I think it's bad call, man. I think they need to communicate now, to be honest.
So yeah, so like here's kind of the way that damage buff should be handled, right? So like ideally, I think everyone knows damage buff is like super overtuned, right? Like everyone could probably argue that like the fact that damage buff is so good means that everything else by comparison isn't as good, right? So ideally, the way you handle damage buff is like you put a blog out there, you kind of walk through the reasoning, right? You kind of go like, hey, here's what we've noticed over the last like however many months that damage buff has been in the game. We know that it's leading to a lot of people kind of grinding for these specific perks. Because of that, we're not seeing a lot of perks elsewhere being used, right? So then you go through. So with that being said, we're going to nerf it to these levels, and we're going to introduce something new, right? A new perk or a new gear set, right? Something new that players can go and grind for that could be a lot of fun for them to use, right? Because the problem with nerfs sometimes, and I've said this on Twitter, the problem with nerfs sometimes is that it feels like you're just taking away, right? But if you give back at the same time, ideally then you're giving people something new to grind for that could be a very cool mechanic or a very cool new perk, something that will appease people. Instead of just having them be upset because their favorite perk got, broken and beat up, essentially.
I want to help you out a little bit there with what you said, because Alex on Discord has gone on to say that he's very happy with the perks he made in the raid, and he feels like he's given rewards that people want. So if you're expecting perks to be on that level, nah, it will be stuff like...
I'm going to speak on it. Now, I recently did a video about the damage buff, but I don't even use a damage buff on my Thor anymore. It's because I found, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, some of the raid gear is actually pretty dope. I've got this one piece on my hammer throw where it's a pop, you throw the power throw, it's sonic and hits you with a vibranium payload. That's actually vicious because there's 3 status effects from Thor hitting you at one time, and you're literally melting everything. So you don't really need a damage buff. No, I'm not hitting 2 million on my Bifrost anymore, but I put, I've got like reactive buffs from, whatever that's throwing cosmic at them. So I'm hitting them with cosmic lightning. I've got gamma on my hammer spin. So I got like literally like 6-7 statuses on Thor. You know what I mean? So I found a way around having to use a damage buff, but that's me. You know what I mean? That's not, Billy Joe, who's a casual player, and he gets on maybe twice a week and wants to play, and he got his store and he's got his Tachyon surge that he grinded for those 2 times a week, and he goes to throw it and nothing happens. He would be pissed off. I would be pissed off. You know what I mean? But me personally, I heard this months ago. We're going to nerf damage buff. So I personally, as a person who plays the game regularly or used to play the game regularly, prepared for that. Not everybody's going to prepare for that because not everybody heard that one developer blog where they said it, or developer stream or whatnot where they said that. You know what I mean? They need to put these things out on all platforms every time you say something, especially something as significant as we are definitely about to make you a weaker player. You know what I mean? Bottom line, that's what taking away the damage buff is going to do to 95% of the players that play this game.
I think for irony, they should do it when they reveal an MCU skin. Be like, guys, we're nerfing damage buff, but KMCU in the marketplace today at reset.
Oh man,
people will love it, bro. Don't even lie. Okay, that's the perfect substitute. Let me tell you. No. Anyway, but like my point. Here's the weird thing about all those Discord conversations is like, is he saying more than he should do, or is this information that can go out publicly, but obviously he's not the person that can do that? Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
well, that's communication on the back end, then, bro. They need to get together on in a
yeah, absolutely, yeah. It seems like it's either he's overspilling, which obviously then everyone else is like, yeah, we'll go and tell everyone because that's what we do. But it's so weird because if those things can be out there, then they should be on the Twitters and stuff like that. Aquatones, man. He's already advertising. You haven't even done it yet.
No, that's what he's saying. He said he's done with the game until we do something that's community driven. You know what I mean? And I get that. A lot of, I mean, that's for later. That's a for later talk. Slip, you back yet? Oh, okay, he's not back yet.
I'm concerned.
He probably went to get dumped, but it's all good. But he's gonna kill me when he sees this replay.
Oh, 100%.
Ruler, you got anything else you want to talk about as far as this damage buff is concerned?
Honestly, it totally depends on how they handle it. You know, like it so much is up in the air when it comes to the when or like even how much. Frankly, we don't know if it's going to be a huge one. We don't know if they're gonna, kill it. I would imagine they're probably gonna kill it. But I mean, there's still so many variables that are in play when it comes to exactly what they do that it's we've gone through this now twice. It'll be 3 times with damage buff. And obviously the first one was kind of just very much so off the cuff with Tachyon Surge, mind you. And then, obviously this one, you could kind of expect it, but the way they handled it was kind of poor. And now with damage buff, it's like, now we know about it, but what are they going to do exactly? How are they going to handle it? Right. So it's one of those things where it's like, we could probably assume it's going to be pretty poor the way they handle it. But until we see how poor, it's tough to say,
Did you wash your hands, Slip? Did you wash your hands?
Come on, bro.
I never leave the bathroom without washing my hands. Can you say that?
Oh, he went there.
Listen.
Bro.
No, because see, I'm such a loyal member of the weekly wrap up. I shit
you
my
just
pants.
said no to not washing your hands. Did you really just say no?
Listen. I shit my pants while I'm a part of this show, so I can keep going. Okay,
how does your fiance like put up with you? Like, be honest,
bro.
To be honest, I don't know. But listen, right? I should get like a free membership to the Doom Killer HD YouTube channel. For that dedication, bro. That dedication is crazy. All right.
Next topic is I don't even know. Would a dev stream be beneficial right now?
Yes.
Let's start with you, Slip. Oh shit, never mind.
Highruler,
go.
No. Let's Slip go. No, yes. Okay. Only thing I will say very quickly, and I'm gonna let Slip handle this one, is that yes, it definitely would, right? Anytime you're gonna make changes to the game, you gotta have someone there that is gonna be able to walk through your player base as to why. If you're not gonna do it in your patch notes, at least do something, right? I know people are gonna bitch in the chat. Of course, it's gonna happen, right? You're gonna have Aquatone saying, "Where's the roadmap?" Right? But you have to at least put yourself out there to say, "Hey, we nerfed something. Let's talk about it. Let's kind of put our thoughts out there for people." And honestly, that's what they should do, right? Anytime you do a major change like that, you should definitely do it. Regardless of how the community may feel, you gotta do stuff like that. So there you go, Slip.
All right. Should they do one? Yes, they should. Do we think they need one? Not really. Why? Because you know what's going to happen. You know exactly what's going to happen. They're going to come in there. They're going to completely ignore everything that's been going on. They're going to try to talk about, their latest, I guess, cryo team said they're going to talk about the things that they have on the roadmap that you can't talk about, or soon, TM. And then when people ask questions, they're going to look at those questions, ignore those questions, and then when someone say, "Hey, when are we going to get like a new Cap Wolf or whatever?" Then they say, "Well," they'll start bringing something up like that. When it comes to their dev streams, they do dodge very much. If you can't give the players the answers after you do something, it's probably best that you don't do it. because it's going to happen. They're going to come in. They're going to come in angry. They're going to want answers, and if you don't have those answers, you're setting the community people up for just to get slaughtered in the comments.
And presentation wise, it's not a good look either, because like bless him, like Andy fucking having to like scroll through for 10 minutes with silence because he's trying to look for one question that isn't just roadmap. Like, where's Scarlet Witch?
But like to Slip's point, then shouldn't you come prepared? Like if you're gonna come, like say for example, they were to do a dev stream yesterday, right? Shouldn't you come prepared then with the idea that like we have to talk about like the nerf or whatever? Like, isn't it better then to bring Alex on in that case? Say, Alex, we need you for a half hour to come on and kind of talk about this, walk it through. You know, isn't
I agree.
That'd be better. Like, but if
they won't.
Right, to your point, yeah, if it's just kind of like, you know, just kind of coming on, hey guys, we haven't seen you since November, you know, then it's like, oh well, yeah, you guys can not do this. Yeah, sure.
I would suppose that they did a developer stream that wasn't a live stream, or a one where they turned off the comments, no questions from the chat, because we really need to know what's going on, and we are very vocal people as a community. We like to we want to know something, we want to know it now, and we're gonna bug you about it until we get the answers that we want, right? But right now we just need to get answers to what's going on with the game. I really have no clue what's going on with it. Our characters are becoming weaker by the second. I mean, literally, your defense is cut in half. Now your offense is about to be cut in half. So, like, I don't understand the point of that. You know, why are they making us weaker? I guess would be my next question. Anybody can answer that one for me. Like, even the chat. Why are they making us weaker, guys?
I think it's because sorry, Highruler, really quick. I think it's because that their idea was the raid was meant to be fucking Dark Souls level difficult, right? And when it proved out to not be, they don't know what the logical, fair next step to that raid difficulty is, because they took 3 hours, remember? So, like, how can they test anything that goes even above that? What's the fair balance to that next step? They don't have that. So weaken everyone so you can keep that same level of difficulty that they are able to work with. It's shit.
At this point, Star, I don't even want difficulty. I just want fun content at this point. It doesn't have to be hard. Let me have fun playing your game. You know what I mean? If the raid didn't turn out the way you expected it to turn out, because you've got people like, Bob Duck and Weave, racing through it and finishing in 45 minutes, and you took 3 hours, that's not Bob Duck and Weave's fault. You know what I mean? He enjoys racing through that in 45 minutes. So don't take that from him because you didn't intend for him to do that. You know what I mean? He did it because of the way he was able to build his characters with the tools you gave him. You know what I mean? So be proud of that instead of being upset that somebody was able to clear it so fast.
And hold on, real quick, Star. Going based off of that. The thing that they need to understand, and I get it, we do the top, the top needs hard content, but to be as heavy-handed as they did to basically normalize the top, but then completely neuter the bottom half who haven't even get a chance to be able to get to that point, even if they knew how to get to there, even if they knew how to build their characters, even if they knew that they didn't get to that point because at some point you've completely just snatched half of their stuff away like Thanos, and then you took their chances away from them. Now stuff that may have took them an hour, 2 hour on a normal difficulty is going to take them 3-4 hours, and then that's on a perfect run because of the deaths and things like that.
I've kind of got like a different sort of perspective on nerfing in general with this game, is that like it's too late to kind of do anything like that. And now what you've got is you've got an audience, and I said this about like 2 different streams now, but what you've got an audience that's Marvel focused, right? You haven't got that deep looter audience that's only coming in because it's a new looter to play. They've gone. So doing all these nerfs and like these little small changes here and there, I totally disagree. You either buff stuff or don't do anything, because at this point, the best thing you've got in your game is the combat and the chance for people to feel like a superhero, right? So focus on that. Give us the fun content to play with our superpowered superheroes. And there you go. And I genuinely think that them trying to big brain this, like, so what's the end game, right? They do all these nerfs, right? What do they expect? A rise in player numbers? Us to go, wow, the loot's so good now. There's no logical
what they're expecting is that we're excited for it to be more of a grind. That's it, right? So the whole point of it is that, like, now it's like, oh, the raid's actually a grind, it's a challenge, right? And then they'll bring something else out and it's like, oh my god, it's actually a challenge, we love it, right? Without realizing like how many corpses we had to walk over to get to that, you know. That's kind of, I would assume that's their thought process.
There's only so many people who play this game now, though, that are willing to grind like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours for that. Like, even people like Lejeune fucking chucking their controllers across the room because they're like bugging in that stuff, bro. It's you know, and if you've got those people like the Lejeunes, you know, your Dooms, and so that rhyme, and you know, if you're in that position, then who are you pleasing at that point? Who are you trying to like fucking help? Because those 3 people in Discord that are like, I love your game, everything, honestly, please. Good luck. Oh, yeah, okay, they're going to fund your game, right? Okay. You know what I mean? Like, think of it, what's the end game to any of that? And it doesn't make sense to me. I think it's too late for nerfs, and I think that, like the Ubisoft thing you tweeted earlier, it should just be all about buffing, man.
Man, I'm just saying this. I'm gonna say I'm just saying this. Suki said it too. She just wants to play Avengers. Avengers literally shouldn't be struggling against aimbots. You know, maybe your widows and whatnot, the non-superpowered people, they might, you know, I ain't gonna even say struggle. They might have a time clearing the room, but Thor should literally be able to come in and God blast everything, and that's a wrap. So why, if we can achieve that, why not let us? Is all I'm saying. You dig? If we can achieve godhood with a god, why not let us? If we can achieve ultimate brutality with the Hulk, why not let us, man? You know, it's a game. It should be fun. It should be enjoyable. You dig? I saw earlier today, I was looking on Twitch, and it was literally 127 people viewing Avengers being played. Right next to it was Destiny with like 17.3K, bro. I'm just like, this is sad. This is literally the biggest. I mean, look at my wall of heroes, bro. You know what I mean? I got DC up here too, but this is like the biggest franchise from comics to TV to movies, bro. And you've got 127 people watching your game. That's actually pretty fun to play when it works. That's sad, dude. I'm like,
which is even
something's got to shake. Something got to shake.
Which even funnier, and again, I know Synchro. First of all, hold on, Synchro. I'm sorry. I want you to know when I say this, I am sorry. But when you look in certain places, I'm not gonna say the specific name, but everybody at this point know. You know, the ones that do little costumes look just tad bit better. When you see that and you see the people that are playing those and you see them are legitimately playing, maining, they even in their titles, some of them saying Marvel playthrough or Marvel things like that. When you know that it's not the IP at that point, it's the game. When someone is in Fortnite playing like
Kate Bishop,
exactly, Hawkeye, Black Panthers, and they all look Bishop's good.
Not popular, bro, until Fortnite decided to do it. Do you know what I
mean?
Notice
like,
that, guys?
You know, speaking of Kate Bishop, I'm gonna let you run your thing real quick. Anybody else got anything to say on why they're making us weaker? That wasn't even on the damn topic list, but I don't get it. I mean, I don't think nobody on the table, on the panel right now gets it. It makes no sense. But speaking of the missus, Kate Bishop, shout out to all you Kate Bishop mains.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doom Killer HD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. And welcome to another segment of Fire or Trash, where we take your favorite YouTube or Twitch streaming content creator and ask them a series of questions really fast. The only thing they can answer is fire or trash. Fire or trash, fire or trash. The only thing you can answer to the questions I ask. Fire or trash, fire or trash. The only thing you can answer to the questions I ask.
the panel. God.
Sorry, what's trash?
Oh, okay, this is a joke. We can get over that. Fire or trash, man. The new Kate
I
with
think
an explanation.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go 1-1 against the Hawkeye one because obviously they're like a duo. I think if I had to compare it to the Hawkeye one, it's actually fire. If you're looking at it in just by itself, probably trash.
Why would you say it was fire compared to the Hawkeye one?
Because the Hawkeye one just doesn't look good at all. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like the Hawkeye one in general and the way they designed it in the show. But nothing about that one is appealing. Where at least going against it, the Kate Bishop one is appealing.
Okay. Slight Star Lady.
What the fuck? No, okay. I think trash.
Okay.
Right, so when they posted the photo, and I said this to Highruler, but when they posted the photo up, it looks like an edited picture. Like it looked like a concept art picture, like a face slaps on like the wrong body, and I was like, I need to see this in game. Now, I will give some points towards fire because Kate's racking fucking buns, bro. Let me tell you. I don't know what it is. No, wait,
you know how many times I've heard that since that skin has come out? Dude. Oh, speaking of that, let me like this picture of Haley Steinfeld. Sorry. Anyways,
yeah, exactly. Like, jeez Louise, like, is that a bakery? Dang. Anyway, right. Besides that, though, I think the skin is just like it's all right, isn't it? Like, here's the thing, and I said this on Johnny's thing, is that cosmetics wise, I'm completely tapped out. Like, because the way the game feels at the moment, with them sort of dragging the corpse over the finish line, feels like what they're doing is they're using cosmetic sales to fund their other projects rather than put it directly back into Marvel's Avengers to keep making it better. Feels like it's going to Perfect Dark and all their other titles. So cosmetics-wise, I look at them, I think, okay, and then that's it. Like, maybe I'll see what they look like in the shop, you know, and I rotate or whether, because, but, you know, after that, that's it, bro. Like, it's so trash.
I hear you. Kate. Slip, fire or trash with an explanation, dude.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the explanation slightly first. You ever seen the first episode of Pokemon, right?
No.
Where
I've never seen an episode of Pokemon. All right,
cool.
Bro.
Check it out. So in the first episode of Pokemon, I forget first episode, whatever. It's in the first like 4 episodes. There's a Charmander, and it was raining, and the Charmander had a small fire on his tail. That's what it is.
A little tiny fire, a little baby fire.
Because I don't mind it, but the thing about it is, and I'm going to get hate for it, but I've never been a person in here that cares about hair.
Okay.
So that like the first hair gate, second hair gate, they didn't. The only time hair bothered me is when they switched the hair back to the original state in the Thor Unworthy. Only reason why because I like the regular. It kind of looked a little bit better, and then we bomb. Okay, fine. That wasn't.
What's funny about that is both of those looks are accurate. He had that look right before he cut his hair, so it was still an accurate look. But I don't know. I hear you. I'm gonna say.
Sorry.
Let me do my fire trash.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I got excited.
Well, stop saying I'm sorry and shut up. Shit. Anyway, fire or trash. I'm gonna say the suit is trash, but it's trash because it doesn't look like the suit to me from the show. I mean, it physically looks like it, but the colors are off, the hair is off, yada yada yada. Right, but on a side note, I still think that's probably one of the best skins Kate Bishop has in the game. Its skin looks good as far as what it is. As far as being an MCU skin, I'm not paying $14 for that skin, but as far as a Kate Bishop skin by itself, it's probably her best suit in the game. It looks really good on her, but it's just not. It's not what it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna say it's trash. I mean, people could, people got their own opinions, and that's mine. Go ahead, Stardust.
I mean, when you've only got 2 Kate skins anyway, by default, that's going to be the better one, right? Like. That's like being in the desert and being like, that water's trash, bro. I hate it.
Okay. Hold on. The issues is there's clearly Russian not playing. Kate wasn't part of the plan. That's my issue. I agree with that. But in their defense, nothing was planned. This was supposed to be a solo game at first, and then we went from solo to solo mostly with multiplayer options, and then now it's a live service, and now it's a looter.
This game has multiple identities, man.
It has an identity crisis. Like, I'm sorry.
I agree with you, though. Perfect cross promotion for the Moon Knight series.
Dude.
Different personalities, you know?
I will say the Kate Bishop skin definitely felt like here's something for you guys to take your mind off of the armor thing. Yeah, like
to stop messaging us about it, man.
Yeah, because like what was it? It was like Thursday at 11 o'clock. I think it was Lewis comes into my chat. He's like, yo, Kate Bishop MCU skin. I'm like, what are you talking about, Kate Bishop MCU skin, right? And I go and check, and it's like, oh, really? Like you're gonna drop that an hour before? Usually it's on a Wednesday. To me, it just gives off the vibe of like, yeah, like we got to get this kind of topic off, which is the armor thing, and we got to focus on like, oh, here's like a cool new skin for you guys. Like it just gives that vibe, even if they will deny it. It just gives that vibe, you know.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Okay, you know what? I have to address this. I have to address this.
All right, you should address it.
Donnie.
Oh, Lord.
Do you see why devs ignore most? Because y'all beg for things and trash it. I'm going to trash whatever feels rushed, whether it's not work. I'm not going to beg for something and then it's not going to work right, and I'm going to be like, thank you for giving it to me. No.
Please, sir.
If I ask you for something, right, and it's like I want you to ask, I must say I want this. I would like you to put in the best effort that you can.
I'm gonna just say that. Let me cut you off and cut that even short real quick. Nani, I love you to death. You know I do, my dude. But picture this. Say you go to McDonald's, bro, and you want a Big Mac, right? And they give you a chicken sandwich, the small one. Would you be like, thank you so much, man? I just paid for this Big Mac and got me a small chicken sandwich. This is so fire. You wouldn't. You really wouldn't. You'd be like, can I get what I asked for, please, and thank you? Wouldn't you? Because I know I would. I don't want a chicken sandwich. I want a Big Mac. Next.
Because if people saying they're paying $15, $14, the regular skins are $10, they're paying for that amount. We want it to be that quality. Don't make a $2 suit and then charge me $14 for it and then get mad when I say maybe I don't like this.
I think all the effort went into shaping the trousers around Kate Bishop's bakery. I think that's what it was. I think each dollar went to like each meter going around that absolute buns, bro. Like that's, So I'm just saying, in regards to that, I love the skin. It's fantastic.
$13 went into that, into the curvature, and then $1 went to the rest of the stuff.
They had to hire the model. You know what I mean?
All right, guys, it's time for call-ins. We have sent invites to Alien Fodder, Sadat the Gamer, Jay Shock Blast, and I don't even know who this is. I sent somebody.
I just inviting like some random on. Like, hey, why don't you come on? Let's see what you got.
Hey, dude, that's gonna be Donnie. Donnie will come in and cuss us all out.
I think Suki should jump in if we're talking about a Kate Bishop skin. Personally,
okay.
I think
Suki on the list. Suki.
I think we should give her an opportunity to vent.
You know, I think if we're talking about Kate Bishop, we need Haley Steinfeld to come on. Let me
send her an invite real quick.
Yeah,
if I like enough pictures of her, maybe.
Wait, hold on. You know, if we got Paul Tazzy on, right? So maybe if we all like get behind one tweet, like Haley Steinfeld, you should come on the weekly wrap up / recap. She might want to do it. You don't want to do that?
That would be the episode you don't let me on.
True.
Be the one.
Pretty much. I mean, if we're keeping it real.
That would be the one that you message me and be like, listen, Star, okay? Hey, bitch boy, you're not on this one. Hey, bitch boy.
People out of business, man. I'm telling you, bro. You wild. Oh, crap. Y'all know what time it is. Chat. Do y'all know what time it is?
What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doom Killer HD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best Put your hands together and rub slow.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
It's about to go down, act like you know.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
You know the motto, let the good times roll.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
Put your hands together and rub slow.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
Yo, yo, yo.
Well, listen, this is called Birdman hands. Jay Shotglass calls this sanitizing.
Wow.
Dude, you can't even say hello, Jay. God dang.
What
Jay,
did I just walk into?
Gosh.
Wow.
Well, we were talking about Kate Bishop, but unless y'all have anything to say about that,
Harrogate
we can move.
7.0.
We're on 7.
I listen. I have no idea what's been said yet. Y'all need to just stop crying. It's fucking hair. Like, act like you haven't seen this 47 times over the course of 507 days. Like, okay, that one time they gave her the ponytail. That one time, that means moving forward, that's what we're gonna do every time. Like it that's honestly Kate Bishop's best skin. I feel like I just changed the mood here.
No,
You did.
I just-
Unbelievable. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, we
Came in
literally
hot.
just kind of
Jeez.
said that. It was
Okay.
her best,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I'm not saying
Hello,
you,
Jay.
I'm
How are
saying-
you today, sir?
I'm saying the general public because like, I've seen some tears. They were flowing, and like
Welcome to the show, Jay.
Hello, Jay
I
Shotglass.
understand we all want what we want, but like
Right.
I feel like people have a hard time separating want with like reality. Okay. I don't know why they didn't put a freaking ponytail. Would it
I
have
do.
looked better? Absolutely. Clipping? Is it because it couldn't handle it? Is that what we've decided?
It runs at 3 FPS, bro.
This is what I literally told my chat on Thursday after we were done comparing Kate's booty with Black Widow's to see whose was better. We decided Black
Kate's
Widow's.
booty's pretty good.
We decided Black Widow has the better
Oh
booty, but Kate has the better walk. But that aside, I told them, what would you rather have? Kate with the hair 3 months from now, or Kate with the bun now?
Yeah.
Why are we pretending the bun looks bad? The bun does not look bad. The bun looks just fine.
I like the two buns that she has behind. I don't.
I made that joke for an entire stream.
But...
Absolutely.
The problem is it's not that the hair is bad, is that the same week Fortnite put the same skin in the marketplace and it objectively looks better.
The discount
3 hours later.
I'm glad you said that. Okay. I'm glad you said that. Fortnite is made by Epic Games. Do you know what Epic Games makes? Unreal Engine. Literally the engine that powers almost every game in existence. So shocking that they are equipped to handle this.
Yeah, but as the Crystal Dynamics devs explained before, Unreal Engine isn't really that good, and the foundation engine is
I think that's like a
perfectly
whole
fine.
team of devs that are probably no longer there.
Bro, we are literally talking about Kate Bishop booty right now, bro, and I can't right now.
I can tell you right now that like, and I'm sorry, I know Suki just came in, and apparently I'm about to get admonished because I see Jay. I swear. But I can tell you that like with the whole Lego controversy that was this week, there's like a Polygon article about
I read
crunch
that.
and stuff that. Like they were fighting for Unreal Engine instead of the engine they used. So but I'm not going to go any further into that because I know things that have not been said publicly, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Cake.
Ooh, well, save that for the DMs, Jay.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'll be right back. But the next subject is raid bugs back stronger than ever.
Can I pause real quick?
Yeah.
Because I just saw something in the chat and I want to address it. The same people that made Tomb Raider, is it the same engine?
Yes.
Then yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the legendary engine, right?
then they should
Foundation.
absolutely be able to put a ponytail on it. I don't know why they couldn't, but I mean, how many times does this game break?
As Becca explained, after who's no longer with them, the reason why they had such luxurious hair for Laura is because it was a different game. If they tried to have all this great hair like they did with Lara Croft in this game, with all the heroes on screen at the same time, the game would run at basically 3 FPS instead of the normal 15 FPS if you're on PS4.
I just feel like people...
Becca said essentially that hair is like its own character of how much like detail went into it. So her theory was like, okay, so put it as like 4 heroes at a time, right, with their own characters on their heads or whatever. Then that would cause the game to be like run at like 3 FPS.
Well, like Thor is my guy, right? And like most of his hair is trash. Like I don't love his hair on most of his skins, but like I don't know, like I just feel like people just nitpick everything to death, you know.
Donna, you have to calm down, sir.
I
understand you're very passionate about this, but you have to calm down.
Anyway, sorry. Suki, I did not mean to derail everything. I apologize for coming in right in the middle.
That makes sense. Like, and the reason why it seems like it's nitpick is because people still are coming to grips with the fact that this isn't like other games that they're used to. Like they're used, like a lot of them are used to. Oh, we played Insomniac Spider-Man. We played Future Revolution. We played all these other games where the cosmetics were top tier, and then they get to a AAA Marvel game and they're like, what the shit is this?
Yeah.
And they're just now coming to the realization that, oh, we're just not going to get that quality. It's just not going to happen. And they still don't understand quite why.
And I think we also see all the amazing graphic artists that are out there that like make their mock-ups and stuff like that. And they look fantastic. And everybody looks at it and says, well, why can't we have that? And it makes sense. I get it. I think all of them do amazing work too. But like, did they get that to work in the game? Because like this game can't handle half the shit that it already does. Like if the hair is giving them issues, can't we just like it's been long enough? Can't we just accept it and like still say, hey, we would prefer this, but not freak out and act like it's like, you know, the raid bug where you can't complete it or join in progress? Because I feel like hair, like that is not part of a costume. It is literally part of their character's body, is being prioritized in people's like wants and needs at the level of like something like join in progress. And I don't understand it. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
I think you're kind of missing. I think you're kind of missing it, Jay. This is one of those situations. You ever been in a fight with your lady, and
no,
you're like, well, with hypothetically another lady that in the distant past, and you're sitting
this
there.
This one, no.
In the very distant past, a completely different woman who's who's inferior in every way. and you're having this argument with this woman who's inferior to your wife in every single way, and you're thinking, why is she mad about? Why are we fighting about this? This feels like she's mad about something other than what she's telling me, because the energy being directed for me not, taking the trash out this one time feels like there's something else. And I think there's a bit of that here. People
that's a good point.
They may seem mad about the hair, but it's more than that. It's everything else. It's everything else that's piled up. It's like, okay, well, I can't play the game the way I want because everything's time gated. Oh, I can't grind my build because they're just going to nerf it. I can't complete this mission because I keep disconnecting and there's no join in progress. And the one thing I have is this freaking marketplace skins, and they can't even get the damn hair right. And Jay Shellblast keeps shaming me for it.
That's right. I mean, listen, I wish I got something out of that.
Yo, the chat is really, really stoked to hear Miss Suki talk about this.
Yeah, seriously.
So
Let's get it.
my
Get 'em.
issue is not the hair. I don't give a damn about Kate's hair. What hurts me the most is the fact if you could even look at the little thumbnail that they showed with Kate. Oh, look here, we've got Kate. It literally looks like I went into GIMP, put a picture of Kate in there real quick, and went, oh, here you go. They gave no thought to ever making Kate, and that's what pissed me off.
Not the wrong colors.
You have a Hawkeye event, and it literally looks like Kate was an afterthought because people were complaining that they wanted Kate. That's what upset me.
Came out the same day as Fortnite Kate, though.
Jay?
Like maybe that was just like I don't know, Marvel's thing. I don't know.
Actually, according to Miller, Kate was kind of an afterthought.
Maybe that's the case. But listen, I think it's her absolute best skin. I love it. I love it. Nothing is gonna change that. Yeah. Like I'm never taking it off.
And
I mean,
unless you can literally take it off.
I've had people who've gotten on me because they've gotten mad at me, and then they've said that, well, maybe it was rushed or whatever. They had it on the roadmap. Hawkeye event. They weren't working on Kate that entire time.
They meant Clint Barton.
Oh, damn. They never said Hawkeyes.
And that's what upsets me. It's not the hair. It's the fact that Kate wasn't even thought of.
Yeah, Miller literally said was like, yeah, they basically were like, Kate. Oh shit! People want Kate. Oh crap! Let's.
And I feel in a game like this where you have all these characters, everybody should be treated the same. You should have access to some really cool skins. I should have access to really cool skins. Yeah, cool skins for Kate. Everyone should have that chance. Instead of, no one likes Kate. Kate doesn't sell, so we're not going to make anything. And that's what pissed me off.
I can't believe that's real. I just refuse to believe that's real. I refuse to believe that's real.
It's been 500 days, Jay. Come on.
Listen. I am under the impression if they could make every skin in the world, they would, because they could sell it. And by the way, I have nothing to gain from defending them. If anything, if I've learned anything in the last 2 weeks, it's that if you criticize them, you get way more attention. So just saying.
I know there's limitations, Jay. I was one of the ones defending them in the post. I said, look, Fortnite makes literally billions on skins. That's their entire thing is, hey, we got to make skins to sell. I get that Fortnite and Avengers is not going to have the same skins.
Yeah. Anyway, I did not mean to make this the Jay show. I feel like I've been talking a lot, so I'm going to sit back and let Doom manage.
Real quick.
Okay.
I'm just I was reading this comment because it says so the question to the panel, do you think, well, it was Brian said that we're getting units with raids, OLTs, and mega halves. Do you think this will influence players to play more?
Units?
No.
No.
Actually, this is a good segue here into the next topic about raid bugs, okay? Because I'm gonna say it. The only way I'm gonna play the raid again is if they actually fix the raid. I'm done. I don't want to put myself through that. I watched Lejeune the other night. Basically, I swear my man was gonna break something. He threw his shit down and walked away for a good 30 seconds.
I made that into a video.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
You know what's crazy though, Highruler? The time that you, myself, and Lejeune ran that raid, it was the most flawless raid I've ever run in my life. I think we did it in 37 minutes on the elite raid. So it's crazy to me. I feel like it's
So Jay basically just admitted to getting everything nerfed. Thank you.
They must have been watching me.
I thought that was Trix's fault.
I did go do the raid with Trix on his stream last night, so maybe it is my fault.
There you go.
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna say this then. Highruler, have you ran a raid since reset?
No, I've been playing other games.
Slipshock, have you ran a raid since reset?
Yes, with Jay on Thursday, I believe.
Was it a smooth run or did you have bugs?
Oh no,
it was smooth up until the forge.
Up until you said bugs then.
up until Claw sent my Kate's booty down to the ancestral plane.
Bruh.
Right through the map, her booty just causes to sink.
Claw
all
ran up on us like 4 times. He didn't even give us a chance.
Yeah.
He shot. He did his little like post thing. Once he left, he's like, all right, I'm gonna head out. Got big again, did the same thing 4 times in a row.
Bruh. So Jay, you've obviously been running. Let me ask you this: how many smooth runs have you had in comparison to bad runs?
I've only run it twice. I did the one with Slip Shock and Free Willy Rocks and AC for my Discord, and then last night I ran it with Tricks. I think last night took us about an hour and 13 minutes. It was mostly okay. I mean, we went down a few times. I don't think there was anything major. Oh, there's the new glitch where
he said the new glitch.
The new one where you get to the posts when Zava Vare or whatever.
Yeah. And you go out of bounds. You're out of bounds.
Yeah, like that's new.
Jesus.
Oh wow.
In the grand scheme of things, minor though, because like you just deal with it and then you start and it's fine. But still,
there's a worse version. But yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I saw a worse version. Sadat, have you ran a raid since reset, bro?
No, the last time I ran a raid was last week on stream when one of my teammates disconnected.
Slight, you ran a raid, bro?
Bro, I haven't done it for like 2 weeks. I've got no motivation to do that raid, man. I can't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered even before their patches.
Suki, have you ran a raid since reset?
No, I bought the Kate skin. I took pictures of it, and I was like, "Oh, look, I got the Kate skin." I'm pissed off, and then I turned off the game and left.
I took pictures too.
Damn it, Star. You nasty boy. So, out of all of the people on this particular panel, there's really 2 people who've ran a raid since reset.
Somehow I'm one of them.
That is horrible, bro. That's not a good percentage at all. At all. Can we get some people in the chat? Have y'all ran a raid since reset? If y'all did, just
Jay Tryhard.
When did that happen?
I haven't been on for a week.
The guy that didn't run the raid for like the first month it was out because I didn't want to deal with the glitches is the one that's run it twice.
Damn.
I only ran it last night because I saw Tricks was on and
sponsored by Crystal Dynamics.
Also, like the only one that turned down the money practically to run the raid. Like if I knew all the people that would have accepted, I probably would have just taken it. But
you should have taken it.
Wait, y'all got paid to play the?
Damn my integrity.
Yeah, I've heard, who's the one?
Y'all gotta stop saying this stuff to me, man. Y'all gotta stop it.
Who's the one dude that got paid to do the raid? He did a sponsored raid stream, and it completely crashed and glitched on him on stream. And he was sitting there with the sponsored raid, and the Echo was just standing there in the A pose, unable to take damage.
I didn't hear about that. That would have been.
I saw the clip going around. I was dying.
Oh, man.
See, that's why they should pay the content creators they have, because we know how to deal with the bugs on stream.
All right, all my bills are paid.
Is it?
Okay. Keon's right. Jay sponsored by 2K.
I did see you change the camera a little to make sure that the Midnight Suns thing was in focus.
I'm just bragging.
I had noticed
I absolutely did. No, absolutely. And I got that from revealing too much. And literally everybody, Lejeune, I think, has his on display. Literally everybody that has them, make sure that they can be seen. So I'm like, well, I got to get on that. Shoot. Do you want to see him? Look.
Are y'all watching this? Are y'all seeing that nobody's playing a raid? Like
yeah,
between the bugs and a Thanos snap to the defense or whatever, I don't blame him.
Ark is playing.
I don't think they care.
I mean, to be fair, Avengers hater can't get through a villain sector, let alone the raid.
Yo, who is running that site? Who is running that page,
mate.
Bro?
I will say I'm tempted to hop in just because I want to get featured on one of those, because I know I'll go down. So.
I got done dirty on that though. They like pulled my OLT run the first time I ever run OLT. Like literally never done OLT before. Probably the most I've ever raged, second most I've ever raged on a stream. The first is definitely Cuphead, where I literally uninstalled the game on stream.
Wow.
Damn.
It's definitely Avengers hater.
There's
actually
gotta be Avengers hater.
He's pretending like it's not him. We know it's you, bro.
Well,
You're the
I'm gonna
only
say
one.
that
My
the
crown was
first
bugged.
person that account followed was Avengers haters account. So
No, wait, hold up. It's funny. I was looking into that. It was Joe Osteen and then Avengers. That was such a weird combination. Like
He tried to throw us off. He tried to throw us off the trail. We know it's you, Avengers hater. You're not that clever.
bro,
We're on to you.
that video they edited with him with the milk in the background. No, I'm sorry, that shit had me crying, laughing, dude. They got hit.
There's-
Highruler, do you understand?
At
the
least
milk?
someone's
I know
having
you're
fun with
Canadian.
the raid.
Yeah, I understand. I figured it all out.
I'll be
There's
honest, I did
literally
not
a
understand
clip.
it at first.
There's literally a clip of me in the OOT the first time round. Highruler can vouch for this, where I die in the portal. I leave the portal, die straight away. I thought that one would have been the one that was posted, bro, because
Bro,
I was
bro.
roasted for like 20 minutes.
They got your ass good too with that Spider-Man. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Yeah, that was crazy. I thought you could
Editing
go
all
through
those
that
videos
bit
are
in like,
hilarious,
you know,
dude.
like that little gap that's in between like the stand bit at the bottom. You know, like there's a middle plate and there's like gap. I thought you could fly through there. No, you can't.
You can't, bro. It's no. Okay. Anybody else got anything to say about the raid besides they have not even touched it since reset? That's actually
Honestly, just really quick, people in my Discord have said post patch is worse than pre patch in terms of like crashes and stuff. So that's all. I
yeah,
got.
that's all I'm hearing right now. Is somebody said they ran it 6 times and they couldn't even get through it. 6 repeats of the raid. I'm like, I would not. That's a lot of time. I mean, whether you can get through it in 45 minutes or not, that's a lot of time wasted, man. So
Join in progress.
Well, the thing is that like right now, without join in progress, you're basically gambling. You know, you're basically spinning the wheel, and you're seeing what it's going to land on, and it's so unfortunate. No one wants to do that, right? No one wants to waste their time. That's all it is. You're just wasting your time.
He was in Trix's stream last night too.
Bro, why I feel it?
Avengers hater definitely just logged in.
exactly. Y'all, I'm gonna need both y'all to talk at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Prove it's not you. Prove it's not you.
Can we get him in a room at the same time?
I'm gonna send both of y'all invites on Twitter. Both of y'all come on the show right now. How about that, bastards? Anyway, golly, y'all are crazy tonight. 2022. Is it worse than 2021 so far? And that's another Highruler special. So you gonna start this thing off, Mr. Highruler?
Yeah, like 2022 is off to a disastrous start compared to 2021. 2021, our worst thing that we were worried about is like what's next, right? 2022, it's not just what's next, but it's like the end game content is like super buggy. We're getting nerfed left and right. We got to worry about this next nerf. You know, like there's compounding factors on the game right now that aren't just like where's the roadmap, and to me that would make it worse than 2021.
Slip.
I was playing every day last year.
Now he's dueling every day.
Yeah, now I'm
Yu-Gi-Oh
I'm
for the
on-
win.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I'm
like
gonna be-
365 days of playing will do that. You know, some of us
This-
more than others. You know,
It's your
5
turn to
hours a
talk,
day.
Jay. Go ahead.
Yeah, go
Say
ahead.
what you feel.
Jay Shock.
No, it's just isn't that like natural though? Like, you know, we're obviously a whole year has happened, so you know everything is compounded. There's been lots of hair. You know, like so it's just easy to like be a little bit more down, I guess, than it would have been a year ago, and it was still kind of fresh, and it still felt like there was a little bit of hope, you know.
Wait, did Jay Shieldblast say there's no hope left?
No, yes,
Oh.
no.
Oh.
Wait a
Listen, I
second.
criticize the game all the time. I mean, like,
Yeah.
literally, like,
I
I
got all the
don't-
hope over here.
but like, it's like we've been beaten down so much, you know. Like, I literally only play when I stream. Like, I don't play any other time. If I'm not making content, I have no reason to play this game. Like, and I know now that I've spent all my free units that I got thanks to all of you losing yours. I know that I'm not going to be able to get whatever the next shipment is because I just cannot go through
right.
like mindlessly grinding vaults over and over again.
You
don't
get
have
comics
to.
from
You don't have
both.
to. Just do the Tricks Ridiculous
I
special.
ain't cheesing.
You're gonna have to get banned, Jay. That's the only way, bro.
Listen, when Lego Star Wars comes out, y'all never gonna see me again.
Damn.
Wow.
That's a lie. I'll always come back when they put out.
I was like,
I'm following you,
Bro,
after seeing,
can we go on with the show, bro? Can Stardust? Can we go on with the show?
Can we go on with the
add
show?
this to that, bro. You're gonna talk in two. Shut up. Anyway,
This is the show.
Got the gamer. 2022 versus 2021. Is it worse so far?
I didn't realize this would be a hot take, but 2022 is clearly better. The reason why it seems worse is because this is obviously the last year the game is coming out, and it has like 6 months left. But last year we had substantially less content. We at the same time there were no MCU skins. There was even less communication. There was no Spider-Man. There was no Raid to be pissed off by. We were still waiting for the first roadmap. This game literally had nothing going on. People were still saying that the game was going to get shut down after Spider-Man eventually came out, which we had no idea because there was no information about it. This game was in a horrible state last year. They didn't even tweet until like the last week of January. So where 2022 is objectively better. But that tells you everything you need to know about this game. That it feels worse than all of that. Yes, they're off to a bad start. You know, all the bugs and their inability to fix it, all the nerves banning, the fact that it looks like the roadmap is delayed even longer than we thought it might be. And that Square Enix isn't putting them on their list of 2022 content. It looks bad because it is. And again, the game is dying this year. But 2021 was way worse.
Mr. Slight Stardust, the man.
The combo's mental, innit? It's what's worse. It's not like, oh, I had a lot more fun this year. It's like, what is the most? But I'll be honest, I can't say any year was better, because if we're sat here having a conversation about how much we're miserable this year, and if we had this wrap up last year, the conversation about I can't see this game being around much longer, skins, this, that, and we would have having the same chat, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's all the same fucking stuff. Like, it's just we had a bit more sprinkles in there every so often that kind of broke the fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, maybe a bit more was added that made us hate our lives. There you go. Like,
Miss Suki, would you like to comment on 2022 versus 2021 being worse?
Well, I mean, we're only 1 month in 2022. We haven't really gotten much this month. But I would definitely say I had more fun last year, because we're like going up that hill and we don't know what the forest looks like. We just know, we're told constantly, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then we get up the hill, and now we get there and we see the whole forest is on fire, half of it's burnt to the ground. And we walk through the parts that are burnt to the ground to avoid the fires. And then there are other people that constantly go in the fire and then go, oh shit, that's hot. Wow. Yeah. And we make it through, and now we're looking at, okay, we're past the burning fire. What now? More burning fire. We hope not. Like, I had more fun last year.
I believe you. I definitely believe you.
Aqua, chill out, bro.
There was people had hope last year, and now that we're 500 days in, they're realizing, oh no, it's over.
Bruh. It can't be over. I won't let it be. I personally won't. I
won't let you.
I won't.
Okay, Lejeune.
I won't let you die.
Okay, Lejeune Kurosaki.
Bro, on a serious, dude. Like, we gotta bankai this thing, dog. We gotta do something, bro. Like, we can change this, man. We can definitely change.
No, is that an anime reference?
Yes,
Sorry,
it was,
mate.
Jay.
No.
Which one?
It's like no,
Hold on,
man.
hold on. Let me get my
The
notebook
entire,
out.
I'm looking at the faces on this table. They're like, bro, don't do it.
Oh, let me
I mean,
tell
like,
you,
your
know my
point,
notebook,
Doom.
right?
Like, you made the point on Twitter. You like brought up like the Twitch stats, and you know your whole thing is like community involvement can like change those numbers. I mean, like to a degree, sure, but like how often are you going to be running like tournaments? You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Bro,
and like
I'm about to go broke on this game, though. That's what I'm
right,
about to
that's
do,
the
bro.
thing. Like, you know, community involvement can only take things so far, right? Community involvement can definitely get you over the top, but like to a baseline level, you need the developer of the game to put out stuff that works, right?
Definitely.
Just foundational level, but then you need them also to be involved in kind of like those community efforts as well to kind of, you know, invigorate your player base to kind of be more involved or more passionate about the stuff going on, right? Like it's a symbiotic relationship that right now the community is all one-sided on, and you know there's not really that effort coming from elsewhere to kind of help push that over the top, right? Like the point about Destiny and everything else, like those games get a lot of viewers because they're just fun to watch, right? Like you're not having to watch people get frustrated. You're not having to watch people go through bugs, or every so often, like, you know, you're gonna get someone who's gonna rage or whatever. But like at the end of the day, like if they're gonna rage, it's because they got shit on in a game. They're not gonna rage because the game actually just shit on them and their whole experience, right? Like, and at the end of the day, like you can't you can't squeeze a stone and get blood out of it, right? Like it's not gonna happen.
I'm about to squeeze the hell out this stone, dog. I'm about to get me
Here-
some blood,
here's
bro.
the
You
I'm
can get
thing.
blood.
getting me
You can get
some
blood from your
bro.
hand. Like
I don't
I'm gonna be
watch
a
many
bloody
esports.
bastard. I'm gonna be doing the real Birdman hands, because dog, like, I'm gonna just say this much: I see the game dying myself. You know what I mean? And it's disheartening because it's a PVE game that is very fun to watch when it works. When you shouldn't rage playing a PVE game unless it's your first time playing the content and it's hard content. You know, like the raid. I can understand the first time we played it. Like I was done after it. You know what I mean? After the world's first race or whatnot we did, I was done. I didn't want to stream no more. I was yelling at my you know, the chat and everything it did because it was hard. It was frustrating. Yes, we got through it with no bugs or whatnot, but it was frustrating because it was new and it was difficult. That's rage with that, cool. But you shouldn't be raging because you go to do your Hawkeye's ultimate arrow and nothing comes out when you press your buttons. You know what I mean? Or you go to step out the elevator and you end up in She-Hulk 3, or you know what I mean? Like you end up in Ghost of Tsushima or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that shouldn't be the case. You know what I mean? That shouldn't be something that makes you rage. So I don't know, man. How do you fix this as a company? I mean, do you literally just trash the game and say we tried, or do you? Damn.
I mean, I'll let Scott go first. Yeah.
So here's the thing, and I talked to Miller about this and what it potentially would take, and the problem is regardless if your plan is to make this game what you expect it to be, or like people, the Taken King or the No Man's Sky, it's going to require, no matter how you look at it, a significant investment from Square Enix. Even simply going it free to play is going to take a significant investment from Square Enix. It's not just a simple thing to do. Like it's not going to happen. Like they either have to clean house, get rid of a bunch of the leads, the management, bring in, outsource all new people, put the game on the shelf, work on the engine, or shift it over to a new engine. Like at that point they might as well do a sequel. So then it's like, okay, we could make it free to play and try to see how that goes. But then it's like, okay, well, we got to invest in going free to play, and then we have to come up with how we're going to monetize it now that it's free. And Square Enix has made it pretty clear, I think, that they think this game is a failure and they're ready to move on. That's why there's like 20 people still left in Crystal Dynamics working on Marvel's Avengers, and everyone else is either on Perfect Dark, the Tomb Raider game, or the next Marvel game that Square is working on. There's really no way around it. Like if Square Enix doesn't believe in the game anymore, then it's over. It's just a matter of when they pull the plug.
Slipshot, give me a hot take, sir.
I kind of want to comment on a comment I seen here.
You in these comments, bro. Stop fighting with the people in the chat.
Slip is like watching that chat. He's like, all right, who am I going to call out this time?
Go ahead,
I'm just saying, well, all I'm saying is that just because we hear airing grievances does not mean anybody hates the game. Everyone here has probably put on as much as they can into the game, put ideas, you can look up at least 40 people on here right now have ideas they put out that no one's listening to, so it's not like people are here to hate the game. It's more so is that it's just like you see something that you love and you want to put as much as you can into it, and the people up top they act like they don't care about the game if they're making the gift to you. When you feel like you care more about the game than the people that are making it, you tend to get a slight angry. Does not mean we hate the game, because we didn't hate. If we hated the game, I'm pretty sure everybody on this panel would have deleted the game by now.
Right.
Like no one's going to continue to play it and continue to be mad. Yeah, we move on, we play other things because we have different interests just in Marvel's Avengers or whatever. But if we hated the game specifically, some people on here have 2,000-3,000 hours in the game or whatever. It's not the fact they hate the game, it's the fact that at some point you're fighting more to play than you are to play. So no one hates the game.
Jay Shot Blast, give me a hot take behind that, actually, bro. That was a good one.
I actually like what both Slip and Sadat just said. I feel like there's a lot of truth to all of that. But I think the big thing that a lot of people, it's not healthy to only play one game. And I don't know if that's what everybody's doing, but like people treat Avengers like it's a game that they should be able to play 2,500 hours, and it's not like, and that's the problem. If you keep trying to come back to it like that, it's obviously going to wear you out because there's not enough there. And that's not a bad thing necessarily. It's just expectations are always here, and that's not a bad thing either. But like at some point you have to realize what's actually there. I can't play this game every day. I just can't do it. And I love the game. Like I probably love the game more than most of the other creators, like that's not fair to say. You know what I'm getting at. I'm probably more positive about the game than many other creators. Okay. But like, I don't just play Avengers. Like I'll go play some Fortnite, which I also don't love, but I definitely shill for them because, creator
by the way. That's actually cool, Jay, because that goes into the next segment, which is new games coming out and what are you playing right now. So let's go ahead and tell the people what you are playing right now, Jay.
Start plugging that Rainbow Six.
Goku versus Naruto and the attack on the Straw Hats.
I cannot with this dude.
Demonetized first video. not even just demonetized. Literally, they were like, "Nah, nobody can watch that. We're blocked."
Really, eh?
Like completely blocked.
What'd you say?
It's the Bandai Namco special.
So it's back up now. No, like I played one stream of that. Not even Ghost Recon. Rainbow Six.
Extraction.
Yeah. Did not love it. Okay. It's okay. It's average. I watched Highruler play it a little bit better than me, and it's okay.
The commentary was good.
But like I'm waiting for a Pokemon next week. That's what I'm really excited about. And I understand they build Avengers as a live service game, but live service doesn't mean it has to be your life. And
live service,
you have to service it. Like it's like, I mean, Fortnite's a live service game. Like Apex is a live service game. You're still playing the same thing over and over and over again. So like any other game, you're gonna get tired of it. Like I feel like we live in this bubble, this Marvel Avengers bubble, and everybody just hears everything in a vacuum. When if you just step outside for a minute and go listen to the Call of Duty players, Go listen to the Apex players. Go listen to the Fortnite players. They're all bitching about the same things. Not necessarily exactly the same, but like every game has their community, and their communities are all like Call of Duty is on fire right now, apparently. Have you seen the hair for the Attack on Titans? Apparently it's trash.
I've seen everything, and they should be ashamed of themselves.
So like I just feel like, like I think it's healthy to have multiple games, and that's why like Thursday, like most people, is my Avengers Day, and like sometimes, and I get really excited when I play with people, and like I'm happy with like, when I play with, Sadat or Highruler, or last night with Tricks, like that's cool to me to be able to like sit there and run through this, and that makes it more exciting. But when you're just by yourself grinding the game, it's not fun. And it's not fun for me to do that in Fortnite either. It's not fun for me to do that in Apex Legends. It's not fun for me to do that in a lot of games. And it's just, I think people need to take that into account, take a step back. Like when they put out Champion System, they didn't think anybody was ever going to max out Champion System. I'm pretty sure Pewter Odin did it like in the first week, And I mean that like with respect, obviously. Right. But like people want to play the game, and I get that. But at the same time, like you're putting yourself through the same loop over and over again. And like you got to take a step back every once in a while. I think that's I kind of got off on a tangent there. Sorry.
It's okay, Jay. You are fine, bro. You were expressing yourself.
I missed the first 45 minutes, so I'm just trying to make up for it.
But that's how the wrap up work. You're supposed to miss the first 45 minutes if you're on the show, man. Then you get the
code J Shock Blast.
Yes,
exactly.
True.
Miss Suki, new games coming out you're interested in, and what are you playing right now?
Midnight Suns cannot come fast enough for me. That's the one that I'm really waiting on. Shut up, JSU. But right now, I was watching Highruler's content, and so I've gotten really into Xenoverse again.
Nice.
So Highruler got that Xenoverse itch going again, so I've been streaming that. And you know what was the crazy thing? I had a 6-hour stream today, and I played Xenoverse, and I was rewarded for all 6 hours. It was insane.
Nice. You didn't time gate? They didn't time gate you at all? You
didn't time gate at all. You could do the expert missions as many times as you want. There's actually a easy way to farm TP medals that they haven't. Like if I was telling Chad, I said if this was in Avengers, this would be nixed right away. There's no way I would easily get 200 of the credits this easily over and over and over and over. I don't have to spend a dime in Xenoverse.
Yes, indeed. Mr. Slight, Stardust, new games you're looking forward to, and what are you playing right now, good sir?
Right, so what I'm playing right now is Diablo 3, Borderlands 3, might jump on Division 2 again. You notice all looter games. It's because, as I mentioned on Johnny's thing, Avengers was my first looter experience. So, after tasting the bad meal, I'm on to some desserts now. No, but in all seriousness, though, when like playing those games, man, let me tell you, does not make Avengers better for me. And I'm not saying that just to give it shit. Like, there's when you think about the loot. So when I played Avengers, right, and I have no clue what good loot even is. What is it? I don't have a reference, right? And then you go play those other games and you take them seriously with like the experience that you get from Avengers. I'm like, okay, there's some shit here, you know what I mean? And I think that like venturing off into these new titles has made me just like understand even more, you know what I mean, what people's gripes were and stuff like that. But when it comes to games coming out, Dying Light 2 in 12 days, my god, I'm so excited. 5 years of content. Are you mad?
5 years of that community having to listen to your dumbass. Jesus.
Oh, well, no, because because to me that is like a big dick energy move, right? How much confidence is that? Yes, 5 years at least. All right, we got you. Midnight Suns, obviously.
Can't wait to check
wait
in
for
on
that.
Slight Stardust a year from now when he's like, "Oh, there's a miserable year of Dying Light 2.
Yeah, it's a
This
shit
game is
year of
dead.
Dying Light 2,
This
bro.
game."
Game's dead. Can't wait for it to end after Captain
Okay, let's clip this.
Can't wait. I can't wait for Dying Light 2 to end after Captain Marvel. Wait. But no, yeah, Midnight Suns looks great already, just from the bits we've seen and stuff. Like, yeah, man, all the Marvel stuff for sure.
Yes, Jay.
Tiny Tina,
I'm
Tiny
gonna
Tina
send that to
in
2K.
Wonderland as well. Looking
job
forward to
is
that.
done.
Oh, and WWE 2K22 as well. I'm clearly shilling for 2K this year.
Nice.
Jay,
Year of 2K.
I wish I could talk about something, but I can't.
Man, you shouldn't have said nothing.
No, he wanted to flex. He wanted to flex.
He
No,
likes to make me feel really small is what it is. Bro.
I just
Jay's off to go meet the Undertaker to play a few matches. That's what it is.
I did go to WrestleMania and see Undertaker versus Kane for the first time ever.
Damn, that's cool.
Well, all right. Jeez.
You're
Okay,
just gonna be
Stardust,
awesome
how do you
your
feel
whole
now,
life,
Stardust?
Humble brag.
Listen, bro. Okay, I, as someone who's always wanted to go to WrestleMania, but you know, I'm British, so it's not a card journey. I am very sad that I keep getting flexed on about that. Okay, every time me and Jay.
You want to go there?
I was gonna mention this actually. Is like whenever like me and Jay talk about like wrestling, which has been about 3 times, I've heard the Undertaker and Kane thing 3 times.
Yeah, I was there when Mick Foley won his first world title, and I was there when Stone Cold won his first world title. Not even my favorite moment that I got to experience.
Oh, he did the finger snap and never. Oh God,
my highlight of ever going to like a WWE show. My only time was when I was 10 years old. I went to Nottingham and I got to watch Daniel Bryan versus William Regal, which was pretty fire for anyone who knows wrestling and stuff. That was pretty much
William
my highlight,
Regal,
bro.
huh? That's the guy who used to always have his hand behind his back and was hunched over all the time.
Yeah,
it's.
Yeah, that's
okay.
him.
So
now he's unemployed.
It's complicated unless you like.
It was a question.
Really,
it was a yes or no question. Is it the guy who used to have his hand behind his back and was hunched over?
Complicated.
It's not complicated.
God.
It's not.
Proper English gentleman or proper.
Yeah.
Okay. Highruler. New
Ones.
games coming out, and what are you playing right now, sir?
Yeah, so I'm playing Xenoverse 2 and Rainbow Six right now. New games coming out. I got Pokemon lined up for next week, and then I'm looking forward to Lost Ark, February 8th. So anyone's playing that, hit me up.
Okay.
Lost Ark was pretty fun.
I got you, fam.
Go ahead then. Since you got him, you go next.
Currently, background, nothing but Yu-Gi-Oh for the last 3 days now.
Okay.
Currently I'm looking for I got a list here: Pokemon, Gotham Knights, Suicide Squad, Tiny Tina, the Midnight Suns, and WWE 2K22. Those are all things I'm waiting to deal with.
So Yu-Gi-Oh is pretty much your main game right now. That's what you rocking.
Yeah.
Say that.
I'm trying not to spend money, so I got to actually play.
2020 what you looking forward to and what you playing right now, bro?
Just started streaming God of War. Very good game.
I watched a little bit of that yesterday.
A little bit. I'm going to also add Ghost of Tsushima to the rotation next week. I've been playing that offline. Now I'm gonna start streaming that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Outriders. I'm all set for the expansion this year. Can't wait for that. In terms of new games, I put in requests for a bunch of stuff. Tiny Tina, Sifu, Elden Ring, Cyberlight 2022, and I'm definitely looking forward to Gotham Knights and what's going to be my main game, Suicide Squad. And
we fussing about this, so we're gonna talk.
and whenever I'm playing those games, I make sure that I have a nice glass of Mountain Dew that I can pour in the trash without touching it, because it's a garbage drink for garbage people.
Bro, I feel sorry for you right now. Your Twitter is about to be done. You know she the Twitter queen.
I thought it was cool, man.
You know this, bro.
If you drink Mountain Dew, you should feel ashamed.
It's like all my
Damn.
Oh gosh. Quick
There's
message
actually-
to the homegirl Spring, real quick, guys. Just a quick message.
Hey guys, it's Spring. Are you ready for DSG block parties? Every Friday night, come join members of Doom Squad Gaming tackling the toughest content in the game with you. Come play with your favorite members of the team. Members like Bloody Reckless, Slipshock, Alien Fodder, Casual Avenger, and more. Each Friday, a different member will host and bring their own unique flavor to the party. So join us if you are ready to rock with the best. This is Spring, your Doom Squad Gaming brand ambassador, and as Doom would say, let the good times roll.
Fire a trash. Fire a trash.
I'm actually scared for you, Sadat, bro. I really am, dog. I watched her 4-punch Bob the hell to hell, bro. It was horrid. I'm sorry.
Sunday should be entertaining.
I want all the smoke. I don't care.
Oh,
I said what I said. It's a fact.
Said what I said.
It's a fact. Mountain Dew
Guys,
is a trash soda. Period.
I still have not watched the Moon Knight trailer. I literally forgot to watch it. So would y'all mind watching it and then like discussing what y'all think about that with me?
Sure,
Yes.
go for it.
Yeah,
I'm so excited for that.
I'm down to pretend like we didn't see it. Let's go.
No, it's not a reaction. It's not a reaction. Y'all are so crazy.
Do the just hands like.
Whoa! Did you see that? No, bro.
Hold on, let me get my Luchun thumbnail ready.
Sorry, I had to run
I
off.
hate y'all, dude.
What's the clock? It's the clock. It's the clock.
I have a sleeping
Why
disorder.
can't I hear?
I can't tell the difference between
I
my
don't hear
waking
it.
life
This is not
and
working
dreams.
Hello, and welcome to
Pause you? Wonder why you're not working?
Wait, is this the
Volume
new Saw?
up. Yeah, that's what it is.
Looks like it, yeah.
That's the one.
It's just not working. I don't know. Let's try that again.
That copyrighted music.
Oh, maybe. No.
I didn't get hit by anything. What happened?
Oh. This is straight off the Marvel site too, so
yeah.
this literally don't have any.
Doom about to get that. Doom about to be paying out Kid Cudi.
No,
for this segment.
Daily literally was like, nah, you can't even use it, bro. We good?
I would just have
Find another
Stardust
one that works.
swear throughout it again.
They're trying to keep you monetized, sir.
I respect
I've been pretty well behaved this stream actually, so you should be all right.
You've been okay. I'll give you that. You've been okay, quite okay. That's about
Because you
it.
already know what happened.
Oi, K.
Yeah, it's for some reason not playing it. I don't know why. Oh well, looks like we're not gonna watch that together, and this makes me sad.
It's all right. We'll tell you what happened as a collective.
If y'all want to, you can. I'm not really stressing that. It actually works because I can watch it while y'all telling me. How about that?
So
Go ahead.
what I understand, some guy gets knighted by the moon, as far as I know.
I
Which
don't
moon, though?
Which moon? The crescent or the full, huh? Why is it not playing any volume?
I think it's full because everyone said full moon was very important.
Okay. Whole
The only
trailer's
full moon that's been
copyrighted,
important.
okay.
The only full moon that's been important this
Don't
week
you
is that
say
Kate Bishop
Kate.
skin.
I knew it. As soon as I said it, I was like, "Oh god."
Did y'all like the trailer? Was it
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
It was
oh,
good.
yeah. As I tweeted, the just that trailer was better than the entire Hawkeye show. So
Damn.
Oh, damn.
and I stand by that after seeing the
Now,
trailer.
now
again.
you've angered me and Kate.
Damn.
That's fine. That's why Hawkeye was trash.
The Moon Knight trailer is definitely a vibe. I think I saw a lot of people comparing it to like sort of like the Netflix stuff, like it's sort of leaning into that kind of vibe. But I think it'll be good. I mean, I think Moon Knight as a character is kind of interesting, even though I think a lot of his comic stuff is actually kind of shit. But he should be all right. It should be a fun time.
Well, wasn't Moon Knight supposed to originally come out on Netflix? Like that was one of the lined up shows.
I don't even remember.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Not that I recall.
I didn't know that.
Not that I recall.
I thought I remember reading about that, but I could be wrong. But yeah, it definitely had that like Netflix, like Daredevil feel to it more than like your Disney Plus shows.
Yeah,
so it'll actually be good. So
yeah, like it felt like it.
It
felt
won't
like
be
it
WandaVision, so you're fine.
It felt like it had
Wanda-
writers who
WandaVision was
had
great.
experience.
I liked
I've
WandaVision.
got to be honest. Every single show that's been on Disney Plus so far has been like below average for me. Like this is the only show that I've watched that I actually think I could probably watch that a good couple of times when it comes out, as long as it keeps the same tone. You know what I mean? I know that's a brutal take. I know it is, and I'm fully aware of that. But I watched all of them, and if you ask me what happened in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I don't know. I've watched it though. I just don't
If
care
you
enough to
stop
remember.
drinking while you doing it, then you won't
Listen, bro,
had 7 beers and then watch the entire episode. You forget.
I don't remember that at all.
Loki was all right. Loki was all right. There you go.
Now here's the real question: have you seen all the Moon Knight memes?
No.
Like,
yes.
I mean, we use one here.
Random bullshit, bro.
Yeah, besides, that's the only one I see. That's the only one I know.
Hold up.
I know
I'm
that,
hearing
and I
Eminem all
know
of a sudden.
where he's like facing off against the Punisher. Those are the only two I know.
All right, can I
Where's
share
my
screen?
money, Dracula? You fucking nerd.
Exactly. How do I share screen?
Language, sir.
Share screen.
That's the
Where's that
meme.
Hold on.
Oh, there we go. Share screen.
Sorry.
Share.
I hit the wrong button. That was my
That
fault.
one. Share.
Come on, host, get it together.
I hit the wrong button. My bad. I hit mine instead of his.
All right, I can't see, so let me know. Am I on?
It's on there.
All right, there you go. This is actually a real panel.
Oh, that's a real panel.
There's a real panel.
It's a
though.
real panel.
Hello, Mark. You still crazy? A little bit. You still murdering people? A little bit. How's your imaginary god? He's good. How's your dead family?
Bro!
See, that immediately makes me want to watch.
Yeah.
Is he really that cutthroat?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's nuts. He's crazy. Let's see what else we got here.
What?
Bruh.
I can't like I'm trying to like there we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Hey Moon Knight, the new Venom trailer dropped. I don't care. Shit, I don't care either. There's just a lot of them. Here's one. Someone's hacking the system, but who? Moon Knight. Where's my goddamn money? No one here owes you money, you drunk, crazy asshole. Dracula isn't even on the Avengers, so stop calling her. Wait, Dracula isn't an Avenger? That lying fuck.
Is that a real panel?
No, these are all. I'm the Silver Surfer. Hand over your wallet and your ketamine, or Earth is doomed. Fuck off, Moon Knight. I'm not falling for that one again. I could pull off being in a fun MCU movie with lots of jokes. For the last time, cutting off Bushman's face wasn't funny. I laughed. During Civil War, I told Cap and Iron Man to go fuck themselves. Moon Knight works alone. I don't do team ups. You're in a team up right now. Shut up, Spider-Man. I know you're here, Dracula, you big fucking nerd. Where's my goddamn money?
These are great.
Become my avatar of vengeance, Mark Spector. Become complete. I don't know if I want to. Moon Knight says what? What? It's decided. Here it is. This is a random drug test. Hand over a urine sample, Spider-Man. What? I don't even work for you, dipshit. Funny. That's exactly what someone who's off their tits on ketamine would say. So, I don't think I have any more. I don't know. Hold on. I'm sure.
That last one was funny though.
So stop sharing. Whoa. There we go. Anyway, that's my contribution to the stream. You're welcome.
That first one was legit. The rest were just really funny memes that I'm hoping, right, that the MCU guys don't actually know are memes and they put them in anyway as like a reference. Like, fuck you, Dracula, where's my money?
Yeah. This is Disney Plus. They're not. Sadly.
No, I'm excited for Moon Knight because I really like discovering the characters that I honestly know nothing about. Like, that's the funnest to me. So, like, Moon Knight, like, I didn't know much about Ant-Man before the movies, so that was cool to discover that, and then that got me more into the comics, and that's kind of what I use the movies and shows for, is to get into the main material.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Moon Knight's actually my brother, like one of my brother's probably like top 2 or 3 favorite characters.
I don't really know much about Moon Knight. Like I just skipped over his comics. He just didn't seem interesting to me. You know, like
he's had a lot of runs.
I played as him in Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but he just played like Captain America to me. You know what I mean? I would rather play as Cap. So
people really undersell him. People really undersell him by being like Marvel's Batman. But if you actually like go a bit deeper into that, it's nothing like that. Like they wear their emblems and they throw sharp shit that looks like their emblems. That's the maximum.
That's what people told me. They said he's like Deadpool and Batman.
Yeah, he's schizophrenic and he has dissociative identity disorder. It's a little bit of both, and he has like 3 or 4 personalities in the show. I think he's gonna be his Stephen Grant personality, but like legit, like does not know when he's in one of his other personalities that it's happening. You know, like the other one has no idea what's going on, and he's an ex-Marine, which I think is part of the reason why I love him so much, because my dad is a Marine. But you know, he's crazy, you know, and he's controlled by the Egyptian god of the moon, Khonshu. That's where he gets his powers. So
I'm definitely looking forward. I'm looking forward to this and She-Hulk. I think those are going to be good shows. Legit good shows.
What else is coming out in the next like 3-4 months? I mean, not just Disney, even DC. Do they have anything coming out new?
When
The
does Black Adam
Batman
come
is
out?
in March.
Batman.
The
I'm talking about
Batman.
Yeah, the Batman.
TV. I mean, Batman, of course. Like, I mean, I'm actually stoked for that. That dude looks brutal. Plus, that Catwoman, boy. Simp City, dog. Simp City right now.
I'm right there with you.
Good.
Had to start. She made me want to start a new religion.
Bro, he opened up, said, "Look, move his green screen. He's got a straight shrine back there. No, look at me.
That's a dot in the corner.
The Holy Grail.
That's a dot in the spot. Like losing his religion."
All right, guys. So we've discussed the armor nerf. Oh, for the people who weren't here for the armor nerf, like Jay, Sadat, and Suki, do you guys want to comment on that at all?
What are we talking about?
The
armor nerf for Avengers.
I'll say that sucks that Marvel's Avengers once again decided that they would take something that needed to be fixed, the infinite God mode cheese, and fixed it in the worst possible way to disrespect the most amount of people and waste everyone's time. But there is a way, if you lost all your armor, to get around it. There, if you check YouTube, shout out Yard Dread Hearts. he's got a workaround for you, and I've tested it a bit, and it does work. So you're welcome.
There you go. Suki, you want to say anything on the armor nerf?
I mean, I don't have much to add. It's just another case of Avengers going, okay, we got to dial this down by just a little bit, and then they just crank it to like -11.
Negative. God. You already spoke on it, Jay? Or
no? I have to be careful of what I say, because when everybody else rushed out and made their videos about it, I went straight to the source and was like, respectfully, come on, what are we doing here? So I had a full conversation with them, and I am of the opinion that I agree that I mean, it was broken. It was done wrong, like from the start. It needed to be fixed. You shouldn't be 100% armor. Somebody did some bad math. I don't know why they even let you get to that point to begin with. I just think, like they do, they handled it in the wrong order. They just did it, and then after the fact, it was just a footnote in a patch note, when this was kind of a major thing. It was something where people were playing their game, putting hours into this game to get to that point, and then to just pull the rug out from under them was definitely a slap in the face. And I think they meant well, as they usually do. They just can't get it out of their own way sometimes. And like, I feel like this is my opinion. It's not based on anything that I know. This is my opinion. I want to be clear about that. I want to get yelled at. I think that we're gonna get some kind of total rework of comics at some point. It seems as though, as the game has evolved, as they've added champion system, as they've added all these things, that it's just run its course. But I feel like they needed to say that first. They needed to let people know, hey, this is gonna happen. And they just don't do that. And that's why everybody, blows a gasket, because they do it. And then they're like, oh, by the way, this happened. And like, I know they have to realize how much time people had to put in to get to that point. But like, I don't know, man. Like
they didn't.
So they have to know the game though. Like, but then again,
but didn't Alex literally describe it as people getting like 60% for doing nothing?
I don't know about that.
I literally saw the quote. I'm just saying.
We have to go to the source on that one. Slight Stardust, was that in your video?
It was, mate. It was indeed. Let me tell you.
Farming their game for hours and months is getting 60% for doing nothing. So no, they're out of touch. They don't play the game, and they don't plan ahead. And that's why when they do stuff like this, there's this tremendous backlash, and they look around like, why is everyone upset? We're making the game better.
And that's also the thing though. And like, but if you look at like all the comic stats and everything, defense was or armor, whichever it is, was always out of whack, because you went from like 1% on tier 1 to 11% on tier 2, when everything else in the game is like 5%, 0.5%, 1%, 1.5%, 2%, and so on. So it was always out of whack, but then they just kept adding, Black Panther
why would they do that?
Black Panther got a comic with it. Hawkeye got a comic with it. Spider-Man. So like they kept just regenerating it.
They added resilience to all the raid gear.
So it's kind of like different people handling different aspects, not like communicating, which is probably more embarrassing than anything. But it seems like now they're at a point where, because of all the systems they've put out and how they all now integrate together, they can see how these things are working against each other in our favor, by the way, and making us like walk through the raid, their hardest piece of content, and can't have that. So
let's be honest, Jay, do you really think they're going to do a bigger comic rework? Is it going to be like a real thing, or is it going to be like the ping system that was supposed to be this big expensive thing, or the champion system that they're still looking into, by the way, for retuning, or any other the half big things they put in here and took months later, and it's just like, we're just not going to talk about it.
I think they have good intentions. I don't think they mean for this to all happen. It's just I can't explain. I've never seen a developer just like not be able to get out of their own way. But like the conversations I've had, like, and I know Highruler knows what I'm talking about because he was there. I will say, I wish you guys knew how much of an advocate we are behind the scenes. And like, I don't know what I'm allowed to say anymore, because like
I would love to know, but they blacklisted me. So
so like I'll say really quickly. So I'll say really quickly that like it's not all sunshines and rainbows and kumbaya being sung behind the doors. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of like, hey, and we say it very politely, this is kind of stupid. What's up? And that's really kind of where it all kind of goes.
And are y'all even heard? Like, does it benefit the game, the community, for you guys to even be back there, with the access that you have? Is a question I'm asking.
I don't know. I think I want to think it does. I think that they at least listen to us. I feel that I'm listened to, and I'm usually like, I'll say this. I even said normally I'm the type that would just roll my eyes at something like this and not even bother. But like, I just, I had to say something on this one because I just don't get it. Like, it just feels like they keep putting up these brick walls, and I definitely said that. Like, but I just, the thing is that it's not like like it's so easy for people to say, "Oh, just spill it, just say it," but like we are under an NDA, and I'm professional. Like I don't want to be the person that breaks an NDA because it's not a matter of like whether or not I want to be there. Like it's a matter of I am there. I agreed to this. This is called professionalism, you know. So I have to be professional, and that's how I am. But like, I just wish that they could have. There wasn't red tape, and they could have the conversations with everybody that it could be seen, because I feel like people would understand a little bit more even if they don't agree, because I did not leave that agreeing. I left it understanding, if that makes sense.
Okay. I mean, that's all people want is the communication, to know what's going on,
and that I think is the biggest problem.
Yeah,
And I think that's always been the issue, is we have no communication, whether it's from them, whether it's communication between them, closed doors. Like there's just no communication going on.
I'm going to ask Highruler to guide me through this a little bit, as he is my legal guardian on the internet. So me and Highruler, we have been able to have a conversation with a developer that wasn't under NDA, right? With just a normal casual conversation. Slip's been there too. And I would say that for people in certain positions are very inexperienced in it. Well, I just said I'm not under an NDA. I don't have to say no. The guy who does Pet, Play Enemy Traversal, does not have a console at his house. He does not play Marvel's Avengers. His background was shooters, right? That can kind of tell you the kind of situation, right? It's a lot of people who aren't experienced at this stuff in these roles. That's middle management. So I can only imagine what's going on up and down, right? And, you know, every time that I suggested something, or all of us did, right? So something as simple as you've got emotes in your game. How about an emote wheel, buddy? It was argued with for like a fucking hour. Like, it's not as simple as this. Okay, well, I understand. Like, a heroic wheel got brought up. Loads of different ways to avoid an emote wheel, because in their mind, I'm just not my mentality. I'm not that sort of gamer, or an old school gamer. Okay, great. But you're making a game not for yourself, you're making it for other people. And that's the kind of thing that, like, and again, I don't want to single people out, but if I just say the gear guy, people are going to know what I'm talking about anyway. When people try and discuss with Alex on Discord, right, the only place you can these days, it just seems like it's more like he's making the gear he wants to make for a game that he's playing, not what the majority want, right? Yeah. And that goes with like, so I've only really had like a proper good chat with two devs, and both have had that same thing, and they're both in different areas, right? So can only imagine that that's a pattern. So feedback may be taken, but how much is that actually taken and looked at with, okay, let's try and make this work, not, oh, see, nah. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's looked at as just like argued with for ages and then pushed to a side. Emote wheel should be a no-brainer, right? You sell emotes, emote wheel, easily accessible. Fucking 2-hour conversation about why that won't work on our game because it's not their mentality. What do you mean? Like, and that's the problem, and that's the issue right there, and that's sort of the reason that, like, we can make our videos. Sorry about that, but like, we can make our videos, we can like write paragraphs in their feedback, things you guys can do the stuff behind the scenes. But in my opinion, I can't help but feel like, yeah, okay, they might absorb it, the people who you guys speak to, but then they go to other people with a little note and they scramble it up and throw it in the bin. Like, so it's not that you guys aren't doing it properly. It's not that the people there aren't listening to you guys. I don't see that getting any higher than those people. And that's just the way I see it based on conversations I've had.
Man. They have to want to make the change. They have to.
I will very vaguely say that I surmise things based on things very similarly to Stardust. You can read between the line on that.
I cannot wait for the Polygon article about Crystal Dynamics. That's going to be.
If I'm honest, like, I'm not going to overanalyze what you say, Jay, but it makes me feel better you saying that, because I don't want to come across as like looking at that a bit too negatively and then coming out with this sort of thing. It's nice to know other people sort of see that the same way.
It's hard because, like, I feel like I'm pretty fair, and like, I understand there's people on the other side, you know, like. and I say this a lot. I feel like they have good intentions. I really do. I do feel like they care.
Some of them.
I think they all care to an extent.
I don't think they're out to get us.
And I think
it's
what
hard,
more,
man.
it's more so it's like you were saying, like they're trying to play something that they want in their head. Like same conversation we had, we was asked, each individual was asked if you were given the time, the money, and yes, I'm going there because it pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna obviously I'm not gonna say anything, say like names or anything, but
of course,
yeah.
Don't say mine, Slip.
Of course, I'm not doing that. No, that's too specific. But they're like, if you had the money, the resources, and you were in complete control of your own game, what would you make? And it was down the line. You can tell that it was like maybe 26 people at the time in there, and each one the ideas when it was similar to how that particular person liked it, it was a good idea. But when it wasn't, it was, I don't know if that's gonna work. So when it got to my idea, what I've said multiple times, I say this all the time, if I had any resources or whatnot, because of the background, the fandom that I like and things like that, I will make an MMO that is set in a charmed type game. So like the sorcery and things like that type of thing. And I would make that in similar to like kind of how DC Universe Online is, where you pick your roles, you make your things like that. And I was told, oh, that might not work. What about a 4-person co-op?
What?
What do you mean? Like you asked me what I wanted, and I told you
co-op out of a
Tron
style DCUO style game. And
it's all repeated. And it's like, so at that point, when you hear, and it's not okay. I understand when you get in developers and you want to be in video games, you might want to make your own stuff. Cool, but if you get to a job and you're asking, your boss is telling you, I need you to do this, and you're like, I hear what you're saying, but
it's not possible.
I like this. I'm gonna do it like this, and that's kind of how it feels. It's like I hear what you're saying. I hear how you want that. But I don't think I like that. Well, I don't think that's gonna work specifically because it seems like too much work. I'm gonna do it how I want to do it, and you're going to like it.
The highway, pretty much.
Exactly.
My way on the highway. So I'm gonna ask y'all this. Do you think we're getting a roadmap in February for the future of the game? And I will start with you, Mr. Highruler.
You'll get a roadmap approximately 3 weeks before the next Square Enix presents, or you'll get like a tease, something like that. Here's the thing: like Square Enix is going to do a presentation soon. I'm sure everyone could probably put a guess on it. It's just a matter of when it is.
Okay. Slip. February roadmap, you think?
Nah, I think March at the most. I mean, because didn't they have March last year, or was it early, like late February?
I think there was like a 3-week gap between like reveal then content, right? Am I chatting shit? I think there was like a big gap.
Mr. J Shock Blast roadmap. If you know, you can't tell. You can't tell.
I don't know anything. I would say I don't care when the roadmap comes out. I don't want it to come out until everything they can put on it is something they can actually stick to. Because I think that's like their biggest issue is they just keep putting it out. And I feel like they throw stuff on there just to say, hey, look at all this stuff. And then it's like coming soon. There's like this huge list. And it's like, don't know. Like you've already like said coming soon to way too much. Like you put out like what is it?
Cloning
loadouts.
Load
like they made this huge deal about loadouts, right? And then like still no loadouts. Like it's in the game, but it's like not really in the game. So like I just feel like if everybody could just ease up on them, like I feel like every day it's just roadmap. Where's the roadmap? Where's the roadmap? Where's the roadmap? All that's gonna do is get them to force something out that they can't stick to because they've done it for 507 days.
Sounds good.
So I don't want to see a roadmap until they're ready.
Twin?
I don't think there's going to be a roadmap
at all. Just
I think the roadmap is getting canceled. That's my hot take.
Care to explain this hot take, good sir?
Yeah, I was waiting for the
What?
explanation.
Like, what?
I think they were all ready for a roadmap, and something happened, and now they might not be able to do that. They might have to reshuffle some things. That's all I'll say.
Oh shit. Okay. My dude, Slight Stardust, Roadmap 2022, February.
To be fair, just going off what Sadat said, I believe Tassie was told it was going to be the end of 2021, and then it wasn't, and then it was early 2022. Obviously, it's still early 2022, but it's just weird how it went from that to those people, and then this publicly. Yeah, it's a fair, it's a fair sort of thing that maybe there was a bit of a big speed bump called Square Enix has had enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but no,
yeah, maybe Marvel Games was like.
I don't think so, because Bill Roseman still retweets everything. So, like, if that was really the case, I feel like he just wouldn't pay attention.
Okay.
I mean, he does it like
Suki's
2 weeks
okay.
late.
Roadmap.
Yeah, but he does that for every game, though.
Suki's okay.
I don't think we'll see it February. I struggle to say March, but I'm with Jay. If they can't give me what's on the roadmap, I don't want it. And I also want to see more than just this event is coming, or hey, look, we're getting this nameplate event. I need to see actual content. Like, I don't know, the devs need to go play some other live action or live service games. Go play like Sea of Thieves, go play Destiny, do whatever, and see how they do their things, because we need something. I'm starving over here.
You hungry, huh, Stookie? You hungry?
I was supposed to be eating with Kate.
Yeah, eating cake. Go ahead. Now, this is a PG-13 show. This is a PG-13
Let me
How you gonna steal Star's joke? You know he was gonna go there.
Let me tell you, after Thursday, I was ready to eat some cake.
Sir, your fiance is like literally in the same house as you. You shut your mouth.
Oh, she's not here tonight. She's not well. It's the only reason I have the balls to say any of this.
That's what I mean.
Like a shoe coming out of nowhere.
Mr. Highruler, is there anything you want to say before we do the whole put them on the map portion?
No, this was a lot of fun. That's it.
It really was.
I mean, like, yeah, I really don't know what else to say. I think we covered everything. To be honest with you, I don't think there's anything we can walk away from saying we didn't cover it. So
cool. Slipshock, and don't refer to the comments. Do you have anything you want to say?
You can see it rolling.
He's looking at the comments like, I know you out there. I'm gonna get you, you bastard. Let's go, sir.
Just hope that the game gets well and gets another year then.
I hear you. Mr. Shock Blast.
Can't fight in the comments.
I have my notebook out. I would like to show you my new addition to my notebook.
Who'd you put in there? Who'd you put in there?
I was watching his stream earlier, and he said that. Took note.
Took note. 2020 twin.
Sadat and J Shock Blast for Fortnite.
What? Yo, bro,
no.
Okay, all right. Okay. Crazy man, whom Perry, aka Springs, likes to call Lady Stardust. What you got for us, bro?
I want to be able to make Highruler a Tinder, bro. I think it's been too long. This man needs to get out there in the sack, right? I need to be allowed to have full control.
The hell was that?
He died. That's what he was
Avengers died.
We missed it.
Yo, wow.
Welcome to the Gulag.
That's Jay. That's Jay.
That's gotta be Jay.
Yeah, that's his Elgato. What do you call that thing? The stream deck thingy.
That's Slip.
No, I didn't do nothing.
Slip.
That's me. That's definitely me.
Oh, okay. You taking the blame for your shot, brother, bro? I ain't mad at it.
That's definitely me.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
are you a business hater?
Damn. Figured out.
Breaking news.
You've seen us both in the same place. You know that,
I
right?
haven't seen nothing. I saw a picture of Black Widow crying. I ain't seen no picture of him.
It's kind of sus.
Miss
We both
Suki.
talked at the same time.
Miss Suki. You have anything you want to discuss before we put people on the map, madam?
Not that I can think of. No. I'm gonna be playing with Fortnite with Kitten. That's about it. Because I made a bad bet, but you know.
Oh, they're dragging you into that world, or you already good over there in Fortnite?
She bought me the skin, so I'm stuck.
Oh damn! That's a hell of a bribe right there. Oh god!
Now you just have to pull out the blicky every chance you get. Just
every time.
There's no bows. There's no bows.
I got it to work.
But I have no
I
bow.
got it to work. I got it to work. Y'all watch this trailer with me. Watch this damn trailer. Be quiet and watch the trailer. Can y'all hear it? I can hear it. Can y'all hear it?
I can hear it.
I hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I have
can
a
hear it.
sleeping disorder. I can't tell the difference between my waking life
And a road
and
map.
dreams.
Oh, bro. Wait. Do I need to mute this?
Bro, we literally told you it was a kid.
Yeah, we make it a joke.
If we talk over it, you're fine.
Yeah, okay.
Stephen. I can't tell the difference between life and dreams.
Thank you.
Lost the contact lens.
Hope you find it.
Thanks.
Day and night.
See, I felt this pain. I'm terrified of getting
Hold
an
the
elevator.
phone.
Lonely, lonely,
Hold
some
the
of the free is
phone.
mine at night.
Oh my god, you're alive. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark? It must be very difficult. The voice in your head. There's chaos in you.
Oh, this looks crazy. Like, what the?
Embrace the chaos.
Oh. Oh. He went Batman.
hands.
And
The
remember when
transformation is
everyone
dope.
was complaining about that screenshot there?
Oh, that looks sick. Oh yeah, that looks super sick.
Day and night.
Yeah, that look good though. That actually look really good, to be honest with you. I'm with it. I'm with it.
I
Hell yeah.
mean, did they ever actually call him a superhero? I thought he was the anti-hero.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, he's more anti, right? Like he's not
Is
in the
anti-hero really a thing? I mean, look at Deadpool. They pretty much made him a superhero.
Yeah, he's not a really a anti-hero anymore. He's pretty much a superhero.
The only thing that gets me is his accent. It sounds like someone's trying to do like a stereotypical Oliver Twist, like, "Please, sir, may I have
Sounds
some
like you.
more?"
What do you mean?
You
Oh, but
sound-
this no.
All y'all sound,
No,
all
he
y'all
doesn't.
sound like that. All y'all sound
He
like that to
doesn't.
me.
What do you mean, all y'all?
I mean,
This
everyone
is-
from where Stardust is from.
This is nationally motivated. I won't be having this.
All right.
all of you, mate. Cheerio.
Cheerio. Mr.
Right.
T, baby.
You knew when you brought that up. I was gonna
Fucking,
say
you
it.
fucking what, Mike?
but then that could just be Stephen Grant. Mark Spector could be American.
Well,
Use his
yeah,
normal
that
voice.
is definitely Stephen Grant. If you like have the closed captions on, it says Stephen.
I'm wondering where Jake is, bro. They've done the poor man dirty here. He's tucked away somewhere. This is really confusing for Doom. Doom's like, who's Jake, bro? Like,
I was saying,
Well, I'm reading the comments. I've like the only Moon Knight that I ever even knew existed was the Mark one. So I'm like reading the comments, and it was like, no, there's a different one. I'm like, wait, what? So yeah, I'm not really into Moon Knight like that, so I have to go do my research. So can somebody suggest a comic I could read to kind of give me a backdrop of what he about and all of that?
Moon Knight #1.
Really? Really?
I'm just guessing.
That's what we doing to die? Really?
He actually debuted in Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf by Night. Okay.
But you don't want to read that because that's like 70s.
I like the one where he becomes Mr. Knight. I just don't know what exactly the comic is and who the writer is. I just watched a video of someone doing a narration over it.
Jazzy's got you. He'll
Jazzy always got. Yeah.
Why don't you just do what every other Marvel content
Go to
creator
Marvel Wiki.
go on Wikipedia.
Marvel Wiki.
Oh my god, I'm having flashbacks, so I'm gonna leave that one alone.
I'm just gonna
I
go right to
have Marvel
Comic
Unlimited, so I've been using that.
You know, I need to go ahead and grab that. Slipshot.
Historian's a good dude, by the way.
Do me a big, huge favor, bro. Put somebody on the map. Make a small content creator a little bit more known today.
Don't tell him I said this, but King Greek, his Batman, his no. He gets on my nerves because I love him to death, but his Batman Arkham things are hilarious. Like I think he's on episode 3 now. Hilarious. The walkthroughs.
So King Greek it is. Aqua or Jazzy, can y'all link King Greeks in the chat, please? I would greatly appreciate it so people can go and find him. Slight Stardust.
So last week he ruined it, right? By asking for a shout out. So I had to change it. But this week he didn't do that. So this week is Jazzy Butters 2. All right. So
link yourself, Jazzy. Go ahead and do that, good sir. Miss Suki, you are the plug. Go ahead and plug somebody.
Oh God, will you stop that? So I'm gonna give a shout. They're not in the Avengers community per se. She's been trying and keeps crashing on PC, so she hasn't been able to. But she does. She follows me. She follows Kitten, and it's a Sweet Sailor Rosalina, and she's a member of the fighting games community.
So that can somebody can you actually hook that up so we can like tweet it out and Jazzy will find it so we can link her?
Yeah,
J Shock Blast, put somebody on the map, good sir.
I want to talk about this small creator. He mostly is on Twitter, but he's now on other people's Twitter, apparently, pooping his pants in villain sectors. His name is Avengers Hater. And, we should definitely watch that clip over and over again.
That is a
dump some milk on him, all those things. Man is cracked at Fortnite, though, so let me take that back and suck up to him because I need him to carry me again.
You can't tell me he looked like he was getting whooped in that first clip.
Bro,
he beats his ass to the belt.
I'm embarrassed that I have to actually keep him on my good side, just so I hopefully can play Fortnite with him. I feel like I'm like that kid that watches all of our streams and is like, "Can I play with you? Can I play with you? Can I play with you?" Avengers Hater, I really would appreciate it if I could play Fortnite with you, please.
Oh my goodness. 2020 go ahead and put somebody on the map, my dude.
All the Avengers content creators currently not playing Avengers, definitely show them all the love in the world so that the next time a Marvel game comes out, hopefully that's really good. Y'all right back at it, and that way their channel will keep growing, and y'all get to have hopefully a much better experience in terms of individuals. Ty Versal, just to get him to start making some freaking videos more consistently, and Deeper Depths, always a good person to check out.
Highruler, Mr.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Organically Jamie on the map. She actually popped into my 20-hour stream the other day, so just figured I'd return the love. So she's on Twitch if anyone's interested, and yeah, go check her out. She plays Avengers sometimes.
Okay, cool. Can you just tweet her thing out and Jazzy can grab it from you and put it in the chat? Thank you, boss. Appreciate it.
I got you. Yeah,
so I guess it's my turn. I guess I'm going to put somebody on a map who's not really needing to be on a map, but the motherfucker really just cracks me up 24/7. Anytime I hit Twitter, I can definitely go there and get a laugh in. And She's the next guest on Excelsior Now podcast. So shout out to Miss Sadistic Kitten. I appreciate you. You cracks me up. You be really having me rolling. That 4 tweet knockout of Bob is literally in my archive. I go and look at it every now and then. It's pretty damn funny. But yeah, that's the person I wanted to put on the map. Anybody got anything to say before we bounce up out of here, man? We've been in here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Damn.
I have Mountain Dew is still trash.
How do you feel about Dr. Pepper then?
She's gonna get you Sunday,
bro.
I can't wait.
Wait, hold on. What before we go? When do I get to watch Jay Shockblast and Sadag go at each other in Demon Slayer?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, when we setting that up, Jay?
Ooh.
I mean, I'm down for whatever.
Oh,
I want to watch that so bad. You guys have no idea.
What's up right now? Why don't y'all stream that right after this? We come bring everybody over to y'all. Let's go. What's up?
That was really weird. I just disconnected for a bit because my internet went weird, and then I come back and you guys are like, "Yo, after this stream, that's what's up." I'm like,
dude, I'm about to go to sleep. I don't know.
I'm
still waiting on the Jay Shockblast anime abridged, where you summarize each anime.
You don't want that.
As long as he starts with anything
you
like
don't
Dragon
want
Ball, we're
that.
good.
You don't want the smoke.
It's whatever. We can set it up for next week, Jay. Make it official. Make it
Here's what we can
some
do.
promo.
All right. Let's when you decide you want to do the raid again, we'll do the raid, and then after the raid's over, we'll just switch over real quick and play a few matches, something like that.
I have to play the raid to kick your ass in Demon Slayer.
Yes.
Like, now that you played the raid, you want to play
I need to
something
get
fun?
something out of it. I need to get carried through an elite raid. If I'm going to sit here and embarrass myself and play Goku versus hold on, let me get my notebook. Goku versus Android 18 with help from Light Yagami and Nezuko Kamato and Sailor Moon will be there.
I'm in.
Bro, I cannot with y'all. I cannot. I really can't.
All right, we'll do the raid. How about I'll play the raid with you Thursday, and then we'll switch to Demon Slayer.
I like it.
I'm in. I want to watch that.
I will be definitely there to watch that. Oh, hell yeah. Guys, we've had a crazy fun show. We've talked some good, bad, and definitely ugly around here. It really wasn't too much good, and that's sad for this to be January, first month of the new year, and we had so much bad stuff to talk about. So hopefully things can change up relatively quick. We all hoping for better in this game, but until then, man, shit and double shit. So with all of those shit said, laissez bon temps rouler, which means let the good times roll. After show still going on. Let's get it popping, people. Peace out.
It's the weekly wrap up where we give you the news. Break it down bite size so it's easier to consume. Got tacky on events and riddles the red room. Wasteland patrols and Monica's cosmic truth. All hail to the Black Panther, Wakanda forever. Dissecting your main hero, discussing which one is better. Last Avengers standing, exotic grind for completing the mega high. But get you two at a time. You into rumors and leaks. Well, I got you covered. We can talk predictions like when is Spider-Man coming. Jarvis barriers all the way to status effects. Or we can teach you how to June one shots in the deck. Hit the like button, ring the bell so you can stay tuned. Hit subscribe so you never miss the weekly wrap up news. Hit the like button, ring the bell so you can stay tuned. Hit subscribe so you never miss the weekly wrap up news.